Hello. God, this is latency. Holy crap. There we go. Wow, that is very slow. The OBS to YouTube thing, but hey, um I see a lot of people asking if there's going to be Transformers in this stream already, and supposedly there is. They mentioned on Instagram in a comment that there's going to be some Transformers. Um, have also hello all 57 of you. Jesus, hi. I'm currently waiting for the email. They're supposed to send you an email with the link to the thing to watch. Right now, I've just got the PulseCon or Pulse Premium screen up because I don't know where it is. I've got their YouTube open too, and there's nothing on here either. Just give that a refresh. Yeah, nothing on here either. So I don't know. Hopefully they send me the email, because like that would suck if I don't get the email and I'm just stuck here with nothing, and I've titled this that this is the Pulse Premium stream and I can't even see it yet. So that's kind of annoying. Refresh that again. Nope, still nothing. Are you getting Laser Optimus or waiting for Scourge? I'm gonna get both. Definitely gonna be getting both. I gotta scroll up in the chat here because there's a lot of people. Hello. Last time I did a live stream was years ago for Call of Duty, and there were 8 people watching. Now there's 82, so that's a lot. Cheese, yes, cheese. I like cheese. Favorite cheese is Havarti cheese. For me, that's the best cheese. I'm getting Legacy Bulkhead, but it comes out the same. I pre-ordered all of them except for Kickback because I just don't care about the Insecticons. What figure are you most hyped to get? Probably Black Zarak. I can't wait. I pre-ordered Black Zarak. I can't wait after seeing those in-hand images. Dragstrip does nail the yellow. He nails everything. I love the way that looks. Pepperoni. Yeah, pepperoni is great. I'm about to eat some cheese. Epic. Are you going to get Knockout? Well, if Legacy Knockout is a thing, I will buy it. But as for Knockout from Prime, not a fan of that figure. I used to have it. Any reveals for Legacy? Don't know. They just said Transformers in the Instagram comment, not even a post. So we'll see. It might be a small thing. Who knows? Did I have the email yet? No. Is it in my spam? I have a Costco email in my spam. I don't even shop at Costco. Go away. Inbox. Dragstrip is cheese. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Razor. Dragstrip is cheese. What character do you not want to be shown? No one. I want every character to at least get some representation of a toy. I don't care. What are your opinions on current politics? I don't follow politics. Don't like politics. You should know that. You're in the Discord. I'm about to play Transformers the game on my 360 for the first time in like 4 years. It's a good game. An open world Transformers game. It was really good. Hey, Trax. Let's hope the Studio Series Fallen. I know. I don't like I don't like leaks. I don't like looking at them because I don't like spoilers, but I know that we have a Studio Series The Fallen coming out. Is my Hunt for the Decepticons one still down here? No, it's not. But I want a Studio Series Fallen. Are you going to get Blaster? If he looks good, maybe. Thank you, Ultra Magnus Prime. Ever read Transformers comics? I read all of More Than Meets the Eye. I read all of The Lost Light. I read the Wreckers trilogy, all of the movie comics. Surprised Bumblebee's in the first wave. Well, Bumblebee missed out the entire first year of War for Cybertron, so I'm not surprised at this point. What's your favorite show? Star Wars The Clone Wars, specifically Season 7, is so good. It was so good. Am I going to get this email or what? Do I have to put my name in here again? I'm putting my name, there. Let's do that again. I really want the Laser Prime, but I won't like the Reveal the Shield one is good. Studios, if you're talking about Javi I think that's how you pronounce your name. My apologies if it's not. If you're talking about Studio Series Age of Extinction Galvatron, I would so buy that. If you're talking about an 86 one, I don't think they're going to make it because they already have this, and this is good enough. Studio Series figure do you hope gets revealed other than the Fallen? Ooh, Galvatron. 100% Galvatron. If they can do... If they can manage to pull off something similar to this, they can have all of my money. Just gonna say, how can I join your Discord? In the About section of my channel. He just leaked it. People know my email already. That's why I'm not that bothered by it. Plus, there is a block function on email, so who well. Oh well. I want a Generation Select Scourge of Robots in Disguise. I feel like they would do like an actual full release of the Scourge if they made it. I want to see Thundercracker. We already got a Studio Series Thundercracker tracks. Unless you want like a Bumblebee movie one. Bumblebee Soundwave. There were apparently plans to make Bumblebee movie figures, but more of them for this year, so who knows, maybe. Have any pets? I just got a dog. I have a little dog. Okay, so it's Salu, I believe that's your name, to go with what you said. Hasbro knows that it was stolen. They're doing things to stop that, but they know that it was stolen, and so why spend the money on making a really big event for a figure when everybody knows it exists already, and they know it exists already, so they're just going to make a simple post. It is what it is. It's unfortunate, but that's just the reality of how that works. Want Legacy Metroplex? Hell yeah. I bought Titans Return Black Convoy. Ooh. Moist, I mean hoist. How's your day so far? Pretty okay. Yeah, Trax, if we get a Bumblebee Thundercracker, you know I'm buying that. Show us the dog. She's sleeping. Do you think Rise of the Beast Scourge will be like already Scourge? They said it is, so yes. How would the Bumblebee movie Cybertronians even work? They had alt modes in the film. Oh, you mean those ones? Well, they had concept art alt modes. So, they'll probably just use the concept art alt modes. What the dog doing? Do you think that... No, there will not be a Legacy Unicron. Haslab Unicron still just came out like a couple years ago, and so... Canadian Pulse members don't receive emails. I do. Oh, look, I'll search Hasbro... Oops, that's not how you spell. Pulse. And yeah, there you go. How did we do? Your order... Oh my god, yes, delivered. How did we do? Newsletter. I signed up for their newsletter and everything, so who knows. If I don't get it, then well, I guess we'll just sit here and talk about random things and then look at the pictures when they come out. Track's not looking in your server. Will you stay for the... I'm going to stay for the whole thing. What about Crab Megatron? Core class. I would buy a core class Unicron. Let's be completely honest. I would totally get one. Dude, if Legacy Tidal Wave gets made, buying it. I'm getting the Fans Hobby one. Forgot their name. Speaking of Unicron, how do you feel about that figure? Well, so the thing with the Haslab one is, and a lot of people don't necessarily see this, and so they complain a lot about like the kibble, the panels, how much of a shell former it is. But you have to understand that it had to be made to be this big. And because of that, it had to have a lot of the compromises of panels and stuff like that to make sure that it stood up. Whereas with Studio Cell, they can charge this a very similar amount to Haslab Unicron, but get that more accuracy because they don't have to worry about paying for starting up Haslab. That's also Unicron's job, so they had to pay for all of that. They had to pay for the design of the massive ass toy. They had to pay for the marketing materials and all this. And Studio Cell didn't have to manage any of that, which is why a lot more of the money went into the toy versus with Hasbro's. Apparently, they did have to cut a lot from Unicron that they wanted to do for budget's sake, so it's a whole budgeting thing. It's a business in the end of the day. So, yeah. Kitty Legacy Flame War, I'd buy that. IDW Tidal Wave Whale. Legacy Jolt. Razor, we just got a Jolt. Is it? Yeah, Studio Cell is smaller. It is a lot more. I don't know if it is more of a pain to transform because they're both a pain. Did you back Star Saber? Yeah, I got 2. You're in. Live stream link will be sent to you October 27, 2021 prior to this event. All right. It's 4:57. Come on. Hope Hasbro makes Legacy Commander class Optimal Optimus. That'd be cool. I mean, we did just get the Power of the Primes one, but it wasn't very good, so. Yeah, but again, okay, so Reaping. Studio Cell doesn't need medical support to stand because it's only this big. It's not the size of a child. So if you're making a toy the size of a child, it's going to need to have life support. If they were to make it not need a stand and not need have so many panels, the joints would have to be made out of steel. They're die cast. And that would be way too expensive for people to back. So, I understand a lot of the decisions made on Unicron, which is why I don't really rag on the figure too much because I get it. Legacy Trypticon. I don't think unless they do Prime Trypticon. We just got the Titans Return one. Do you think there will be Legacy Dragon Beast Wars Megs? I don't think they'll do Devastator, considering they just reissued Combiner Wars Devastator. But they might do Dragon Megatron. Who knows? They're doing more Beast Wars Season 2 stuff. They're not making Revenge of the Fallen Skids or Mudflap. They want to avoid that controversy. The commander for Legacy is Motormaster. Yep. And we have Titan class being Metroplex, so we won't get an Optimal Optimus this year. No, but we might get it next year. Who knows? What? I'm streaming the page. Why do you need 2 Star Sabers? One to have as an actual figure to have, and one as not like an investment per se, but kind of like that, because its value is going to go up, and I do plan on reselling it later on down the line for its value, not for any more or any less. So if I need an emergency, have to sell a figure, Star Saber. It is $4.59 and I still don't have an email. Send me thy email, idiot. Yeah, I've heard Bruticus is a pain in the ass to get the rest of his component. 3 minutes left till Hasbro stream. Well, technically it's 1 minute left to Hasbro stream and I still can't see it. Legacy Prime Predaking. If they do a Legacy Prime Predaking, they'd make it a commander class. That would be epic. I'd buy it. Where is my email? Let me check Pulse's YouTube. Hey yo, Hasbro Pulse, where's this thing? Refresh the page. Come on. ET, that's Eastern time. That's me. It is 5 p.m. currently. Literally nothing. Oh, Hasbro Pulse just posted on their story. Let's see what they posted, shall we? Oops. Hasbro Pulse. It says, oh, we're so here for it, and it should be, and you should come. Okay. What's your birthday? Oh, God. 27. Nope, that's 1988. I didn't want to click on that. I was not born then. I'm not 30. Just nothing still. What the heck? Hasbro. Why you do this? Ah, now I'm annoyed. Come on, autofill. I was supposed to get my new phone today too, and it just didn't arrive. I gotta wait till tomorrow. I've already got Pulse Premium. Let me see. Oh my god. It's literally like, it's literally not showing up. Might not be worth it. I don't know at this point. Nothing new in spam, nothing in socials, nothing in promotions except for an email from GameStop. 11 o'clock. Go to bed. It says enter email. Yeah, I did that already, and I refreshed the page, and it showed back up again. Hasbro Pulse. You know what? Let's just, And of course we're having technical problems. What the hell? Why not? Nothing on their Twitter. Let's see if they have it. I don't care. Go away. Hasbro Pulse. Hasbro Pulse. It's just their story, which doesn't want to. It doesn't want to play. Their story just straight up is like glitched out. What the hell? Oh, I saw it there for a brief moment. What is this?
Who's gonna be live at 5 tomorrow? Hasbro Pulse Premium.
Yeah, 27.
Marvel Legends. Pharaoh Monch.
All right then. Are you gonna like send me an email about this thing? Oh, this is annoying. Let's just give him a nice. There you go. Boom. I'll tell you, the fact that we're Canadian, we don't get the email, so says Hasbro. I've gotten their emails before, though, which is the strange part. Oh, Kitty, you did? Supposed to wake up early tomorrow. Then go to bed so you can wake up early tomorrow. Come on, Matt. Wow. Hey, Kittycraft, if you did find it, I have the link to the stream. Could you send me the link on Discord or something? I love this. This is amazing. I'm legit just about to go look it up right now. It's not on YouTube. I can't find it.
Generations is really, really important to Hasbro and to this building, and I believe to the toy industry.
I'm hoping they're going to keep Brian's legacy alive.
More rewarding.
Like his ideals carry on.
People of different ages coming together to enjoy either our products or B, their own fandom. When I'm at con and I see like a whole family coming dressed up in Star Wars or Marvel, like that is the best thing I can ever wish to see.
All right, so it's somebody else reacting to it, but
us as collectors and as fans owe it to ourselves and everyone.
Anytime, Marlon. Anytime.
I'm gonna have to mute it because I don't want his audio to show up in there. But yeah, I don't know if it's ethical to show this because it's not my stream; it's his stream. You know what? Whatever. Look, I found it. Well, Kittycraft found it to be specific. Also, this is from a YouTube channel called Heirloom. So let's just quickly copy that and put that in the stream description so that you can go see him whenever you want to, because we're technically using his stream. Reacting to a reaction. Truly, yes, it is truly a YouTube experience. This sucks. Why don't I have my email? I'm just going to pop a thing in here. There. As would be like, you are not worthy. Yes. If I get an email from them, we'll switch, but this is just strange. Not in spam. It's not on the Hasbro Pulse channel. Like, it's just not here. It's an unlisted video. Yeah, I knew they were going to do that. I knew they were going to do that. If you can post the official stream in this chat, I'd much appreciate that because I don't want to leech off of somebody else because I feel bad for that person. Yeah, James Daniel, if you can do that, I'll take it. Apparently they're sending the link out late, so I'm going to check my email again. Nope. No emails. Literally no emails. This is great. Type the URL. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. Thank you very much for that. Type the URL. What is it? youtube.com/ watch v equals 7y sx tsd xw vs. Oh yeah, you are a genius. Who said that? Who said that? Hillary Maloney, you're a genius.
The Cobra officer
there we
to
go.
The classified series family. I think that this guy looks fantastic. So he comes with all new gear and a new head. So I'll kind of zoom in for you. There we go. Just like he's taking a little selfie. So his new head has this beautiful new mask. So
I won't maximize it because my
sculpted
face will
plastic
cover some
still,
of the screen, so
but
I'll just do it
comes
this way.
with it looks more like fabric. There's more ripples in it. It looks like it
We
has
did
a
it.
lot more movement
Thank you,
in it.
Hillary. That was an
And,
amazing
I think
suggestion.
it's an amazing way to kind of distinguish this as a sculpt. Corey killed it. And we know that traditional
Let me know, by the way,
officers are redecos of Cobra Troopers
if they're
with different
too loud,
harnesses, but
because
the
then I'll
team
turn
really
the
wanted to
desktop
make it a
audio
little
down if
more
you can't hear
unique
me.
than what is traditionally done. So yes, he has the amazing new harness design. He also has
Dogs barking at
on
something.
his tush, which I really like. But he comes all decked out for battle. So check this out. He comes with kind of a more traditional assault rifle, a more sci-fi submachine gun that has just been done for this figure, plus a pistol and a knife. And you know, as Chris was saying
That does
in
look
our
cool.
PulseCon panel on Saturday,
I'm gonna
we
hide their
feel
chat
like,
because it's
especially
just annoying.
with the kind of Cobra troop builders, that we like to have a place for everything. If you're going into battle, you want to be able to pull out any
Hopefully they
of your
contact you back.
arsenal
Yeah,
at
maybe.
any time. So this guy has a place for everything. He has this great kind of knife holster on his knee. He has, or on his leg. Sorry, that's not a knee. I know where knees live on people. He has this kind of pistol spot on his belt. He has space for his rifle on his back. And then if you kind of twist the rifle, you can tell space for magazines as well. So the magazines are removable from both of the larger rifles.
If you hear a dog
I think
barking,
that
I
this guy
apologize.
is fantastic, and I cannot wait for you guys to get him into your collection later this spring. But you know that with all
the
of the new
Haslab project
classified
behind
figures, there's always new artist series artwork. And as we mentioned earlier, also at PulseCon, I mean, we're going to talk about it. It just happened. It was amazing. There is new artist series
What's the dog
artwork,
doing? Barking at
to
something. I
accompany
see
this figure.
Warzone
Now,
figures.
if you're in love with
They're
any of
not
the artwork
Warzone
like I am,
figures,
you
Razor.
can totally get these made as posters now from Trends International. So don't forget to go buy your favorite artwork, hang it up, I don't know, maybe at your G.I. Joe themed workspace. I don't want to dictate.
Do you want to take the Siege artwork then and make that backgrounds or posters? Because I'd love to buy some of those.
And to add to that list, we have this fantastic new art by artist Francois Coutu. Check this out.
Let me know if you guys can and cannot hear the stream at all, like their stream.
As the kind of aerial approach
Are you able to turn the quality up on the stream?
My friend the Sky Striker over.
There's your answer.
Really
oh, it did work. Okay, there you go.
My friend the Sky Striker over here. Hello, Sky Striker.
If
by any chance you haven't gotten around to
we get brand new molds every time.
Yet,
well, I mean, if you have an action figure mold, that's literally just the Bucky Cap mold from Marvel Legends.
We cannot wait to get
They're not going to change it.
Of you guys,
it's good volume. Okay, good.
You being here is
G.I. Joe Escape from the Gulag.
So we always are pushing ourselves to make the best possible toys for you guys.
Jen selects Energon Megatron.
And speaking of best possible,
make this an Energon Megatron, please.
Pre-orders are going to open up after the stream ends tonight for you guys.
There you go.
Premium members. For non-premium members and at other retailers, pre-orders are going to open up at 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. But don't go away.
There you go. If you're a G.I. Joe fan, the pre-orders open at 8.
Coming up next, we have an amazing interview with artist Tom Whalen, who's going to be talking about the artwork that he did for our PulseCon exclusive Zartan package. They're going to be
I actually like Zartan, so that's cool. I don't like G.I. Joe that much, but I like how Zartan looks.
And talking
Every
about
single
Tom's
action
work
figure
on
ever
Power
made is just
Rangers.
CW Silver
He's going to
Bolt.
be chatting with one of our graphic designers.
Oh yeah,
people.
for sure. This is CW Silver
I can't
Bolt.
wait to see
100%.
what they chat about. So stick around, and there's plenty more show to come up. It was nice chatting with you guys.
Yo, Joe fans! I hope everybody is excited to sit down with us and talk with illustrator Tom Whalen.
Ooh, I love the kaiju in the background of that, guys. Did you see that?
To product packaging and everything in between. Tom, thank you for sitting with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be part of this event.
You know,
look at that Godzilla statue.
Here,
no, go back to the Godzilla. I want to see that. I don't care about G.I. Joe.
For Hasbro as a whole, because it's pretty colossal the amount of work you've done and the projects you've done with Hasbro. You know, obviously G.I. Joe, which we're going to talk about.
There it is, Godzilla statues. There's so many of them.
We'd be remiss to not touch on your work on Power Rangers and the breadth of work you've done for that.
There is Transformers Hannenberg.
Power Rangers project that you
they said apparently they said there will be. So
a special one.
That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers crossover was like
that looks cool.
Was the pinnacle of
Godzilla for Hasbro
for, this, for that whole project.
We have some G.I. Joe stuff to talk about, and particularly the Master of Disguise Deluxe Zartan that fans got a close look at.
Deluxe Zartan.
So, I know you were lucky enough to get one ahead of time.
Who are these people? They're the G.I. Joe designers.
We went through a lot of different options.
Connected Hasbro
and
universe, don't really care that
exploration
much
to
about
tell
it.
this story
I don't
on-
know
on
anything
this
else about
package
Hasbro
with such a
properties other
unique
than a little
packaging
bit of G.I.
execution.
Joe.
I remember
So-
when you had contacted me asking if I wanted to work on a G.I. Joe product, and it was immediate yes. And then when you told me it was Zartan, I was like, double yes. And then you
I do love his
outlaid-
office. It's a pretty
you
cool
laid out
office.
all the parameters of
That's
the job, and that's where
sick.
the challenge began.
Better see some
because
studio series,
It had
maybe.
to tell a story and hit a lot of marks. It had to fit in to the existing.
If we got a Godzilla
classified
versus
look to
Godzilla
some degree,
Hasbro Transformers
and it had
crossover,
to,
it would definitely be
wheel was
Trypticon as
the
Mechagodzilla.
real wild card to get that wheel to work and kind of.
The
show
link
off
is in the
just
chat
the
somewhere. If you
different
scroll up a
iterations
bit,
of the masks that are in this
I'll
package.
pin it.
So for me, it was great to kind of chat
Pin.
about this for quite a while before we even jumped
There,
into
it's
the
pinned.
sketches. I remember we had pretty lengthy conversation about what we really wanted it to
I swear,
accomplish.
this is Call
And
of Duty.
then
What are
I
they
moved
talking
into some
about?
digital sketches, which is probably the quickest way for me to work. Some black and white
See,
digitals
you
to,
say
kind
Power
of
Rangers is
give
a
you
dead
some
series, but there are
examples
still a
and
lot of
some-
fans of it. You just don't
some
know
looks that
much
we
about
were
it because you're not
going
in
to,
that space, and that's
explore.
fine. I wouldn't say a series is
and then
particularly
it
dead.
evolved from there,
They're still
but
making products for it. It
process
still
of this
sells.
was
So,
it's
no
rewarding to see
Transformers
where
yet.
where it all wound up.
That's a perfect segue into this next reveal that I know G.I. Joe fans have been waiting a very long time for, but not as long as you and I have been waiting for it. Tom, if you could please help me in revealing the Alley Vipers.
Yes, finally the Alley Viper. As a collector
Finally.
of this line, I know.
Again, I know nothing about
this has
G.I.
been
Joe.
on the back of that card since day one, and I know people have been pointing to when is the Alley Viper coming out, and I've known for
A lot of
quite
people want
while,
Kit from Knight
obviously
Rider.
since I worked on the poster and package design.
Legacy Armada Red
it was
Alert.
coming. And,
Do I have my
finally
Armada
it's
Red? I
here,
don't.
and
Pain,
I'm
it's
super proud.
upstairs.
I kind of feel honored to be the one.
All
that
5
worked on
G.I. Joe
this,
fans.
that
There are
this
more than
mysterious
5 G.I.
Alley
Joe
Viper,
fans. They just made a movie.
And I'm just so pleased to be able to reveal it and finally get.
I'm
to see
closing
what
my
it looks
email
like
now because I don't
in the
need that
wild.
open.
Yeah, I think you and I both, and I know the fans have been waiting a very long time for this. This to me is a very special character to G.I. Joe. I think it's one of the most iconic looking character designs of
This is
any
Grimlock
IP,
retool into
and,
Mechagodzilla.
it
I didn't
really
like Studio Series
exemplifies,
Grimlock that
like,
much.
some of
Mine
the
was so
wackiness
floppy
craziness
and
that I
not
love
good.
about Joe.
I think the Alley Viper is such a great intersection of what makes G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe. It's a combination of military and sci-fi, and this is that. Plus,
Meh.
like, throw a splash of crazy color on it.
Destro's my
and
favorite
this-
G.I.
this
Joe. He
has
does look cool. I
everything
like
that
Cobra's look.
makes
I
G.I.
do
Joe,
love
G.I.
Snake
Joe.
Eyes, obviously. Love Snake Eyes.
Agreed, and I think you've done an amazing job at capturing all that with
gonna
your
thanks
your
Kitty
poster.
Craft for that, 'cause I forgot to.
I'm absolutely obsessed with this poster. I think it hits all the beats that ideally a piece of character art for G.I. Joe would, and it has that little flavor of that Cobra.
G.I. Joe
world
G2
propaganda in
colors.
it. We get some of the
No
corner
Transformers yet.
pieces of some of our favorite Cobra characters in there, and this is going to
If you're
be
on the
one
stream
that
and
I
you don't
know
have the
people are
premium
gonna
pass,
watch.
that's because it's just
I
an
think the
unlisted
poster
YouTube
is
video.
is
They
a
just
Venn
emailed the
diagram
link,
of
but
so many of my interests and passions.
I didn't get the
with
email. I have premium.
propaganda artwork and the graphic design and the
Dropping
illustration
things.
and one of my favorite brands of all time. So that
Skywarp
it's-
is the best
it's
G.I.
really
Joe
an honor,
member.
and I'm
Yes.
so happy it's finally out there.
I know you and I could talk about artwork.
I have
and
not
G.I.
seen the
Joe
Snake
all
Eyes
day,
movie.
but I want to let the fans know that they can get some of these posters.
Will we ever
from
get a
our
toy
friends
guy
at
figure?
Trends
No.
International. So go check that out. And before
Oh,
we
while they're
wrap
talking
up,
about
I do wanna
G.I.
give you
Joe,
a
I wanna
chance
say something.
to let people know where they can.
You
find
need to get yourself
Yeah,
one of
so
these.
my portfolio site and shop live at strongstuff.net.
Like, this thing is awesome.
My Instagram handle is strongstuff.
It's
and
so
Twitter,
cool.
I am
It's heavy,
strongstuff.
too. What's your opinion on the
Definitely
Jurassic
go
Park
follow.
crossover? I pre-ordered it
Follow,
from
I can
Amazon.
speak
So I just gotta
firsthand.
wait till December.
Tom, I'm so glad we got a chance to do this. Fans, I hope you enjoyed it,
Jeez,
and
no.
more to come.
Here we are on Main Street. By
Yeah, we're just gonna
far
hide
our
that comment.
longest, widest corridor. I don't know what we call it. Let's call it a street because that's what it basically is. This is Main Street. This splits the 1027 building clean in
Hey, look, there's
half.
Optimus
And
Prime.
imagine 70, 60 years ago.
There you go. There's your Transformers.
This is
That's
where
it.
they made the toys. This was the production line. It's incredible. So it's no surprise that if toys were made here, this is where you'll find, nice sweeping action there, James, you'll find our staff toy store. Now remember, we love toys. We're fans.
Okay,
just
they have a
like you.
staff
We're
toy
just lucky
store?
enough to
That's
make the
cool.
toys that we love. And it's so inspiring for us to be
There you go.
involved with the
Up
brand
next,
and
Power Rangers
stories
and
that
then
have been with us
Transformers.
since childhood, to be honest.
I'll stay for the whole thing, maybe.
Always
I don't
hope
know.
we can introduce
Depends.
new brands into the Hasbro fold. And there are a couple of brands
Give us the
that
link.
I
It's not
would
working. It should work. That's the
love
link
to
I
tell you
used.
about, but I'm not allowed because Keith would get me. We don't want that, do we? So, one of the latest family members that have been added is Power Rangers, of course. Now, I've noticed there have been lots of questions from Power Rangers fans, the Dino Fury executive producer and director Simon Bennett, that they're desperate to know about. So we have a little surprise, a little treat for you. Simon's taken some time out of his busy schedule and he's going to answer
We
some
love
of those
you,
questions
Steve.
Right
Is
now.
this Steve?
So Simon, over to you.
Thanks, Steve, and hi, Ranger Nation and Pulse fans. I'm so happy to be here.
Did you
to be
just say
able
hi,
to
Ranger Nation?
answer some of the questions that must have been going through people's minds.
That was cool.
I know that my social media got very busy lately when I
I
started.
don't
answering
see Transformers.
questions
They just put it
online.
on the
I had to kind of
schedule.
back away a bit because I wasn't able to do my day job. But this
I'll go make
gives me an
myself a cup of
opportunity
tea.
to
Yeah,
actually be able to
probably.
chat
I don't
to
have
you
anything. I have
and
super glue. I can
deal
drink
with some of the
that.
questions that you are going to be sending in. So great to be here. Very happy to be here, and let's see if I can answer some of
Taking
these
a
without
break.
giving away any spoilers. Right.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
someone who's watching this stream is going to take
First
pictures and
question
put them in
here
leaks and
is,
reveals.
If you had a Dino Fury boost key, what power would it unlock?
The ability to fart so
That's a great
powerfully that
question.
you
I
can
love
fly.
those boost keys. Very convenient.
That came way too quickly to my head.
I think my Dino Fury
I wonder if
boost
Hasbro will
key
ever
would
move
unlock the power
Move
of
Power Rangers
time
beyond
travel.
using Sentai footage. Maybe.
Because,
Which
I
Grimlock
would
was
love
floppy?
to
Studio
go
series.
back to Sheffield
Please
City
drink the super
when
clue. Sure.
I was a child.
Maybe
I grew
tonight
up
on
there
Discord I'll do it.
before my family moved to New Zealand when I was about 8 or 9 years old.
If
And
they
I'd
did a
love to
Legacy
hang
Sentinel,
out
it would be
around
animated, but with
my,
G1's aesthetic, because I don't think they'd
schoolyard
use the movie
and
one,
local
because they
parks
just
and
did
old
Studio
haunts and
series.
just remember
I haven't
what
got
it was
the email,
like
and that's
being
whatever.
there in the early 70s. So that's one thing I'd like to do. Another thing I'd like to do
Don't
is
drink. This is stuff
go
G1ers
back to
drink.
the time of the dinosaurs and see what they were really like. Because of
If they
course,
mention
we only
anything
have
about
fossilized bones,
Lightspeed
we don't
Rescue,
know.
I will give them
And
all
I'm
of
kind
my money for
convinced
it.
because
One of my childhoods.
birds are the descendants of dinosaurs. That
There is
dinosaurs actually
209
weren't as
people
dull
here.
and
Holy
scaly and
crap.
lizard-like
Hello,
as
everybody.
They're often depicted. I think dinosaurs were feathered.
Also,
with
the
brightly
stream
coloured
quality
plumage,
is
and
apparently a
T-Rex
little
was
low
more
because
like
the
a
stream's current
gigantic
bit rate is
parrot
lower than the
stomping
recommended
through
bit rate.
the primeval
Apologies,
forest,
my internet
roaring
is
with sharp teeth.
30
And I
megabits per
would love
second,
to go
not
back
that
there
fast.
just to see that. And that was one of the ideas behind the feathered kind of
Opinions on
headdress
AoE
that
Grimlock.
Solon has, is
Like the design,
we were creating an original
didn't like the
dinosaur
toy.
character, so we wanted to at least reflect what paleontologists
I hope they
are
tackle
discovering
animated
about
for Legacy.
dinosaurs now.
Apparently
So
they're
they
supposed to
probably
later
were
on, but I
feathered
guess we'll have to wait and
beasts.
see.
So that's a little sneak tidbit about Solon.
Yeah, the weathering on it is really
Will
cool.
we
It's
see
just
more
mine
from
was
the
full of
Morphin
floppy
Masters
joints,
and
and I
their
didn't
story
like the
in Dino
experience, so I
Fury
sold it to
Season
my
2?
buddy.
Well,
The
we'll
infamous
just have
My
to keep
Buddy's
watching to
Shop.
find out, is all I can say. It was great to introduce the Morphin Masters because
My
what we wanted
OBS is
to do was
minimized. Hang on,
tie
there we go.
together all the bits of lore that were
Any
kind
new
of
good reveals? Not yet,
inconsistent
Boopity.
between
Transformers
various
is next.
seasons. And the idea behind the Morphin Masters was that there were intelligent
Opinions on an
entities
SS
behind
Age of
the
Extinction
scenes,
Grimlock. Well, we already got
guarding the
that.
grid
That was the
and
the
helping
first
the
wave leader
Ranger
class
teams
toy was
with,
that and Blackout.
morphers and link devices, but never actually getting involved in a hands-on kind of way.
Mr.
And it
Toy,
explains
have
a
you been
lot, and it
reading the
actually
Beast
does
Wars
unify
comic? No, I
things
have
a
not.
lot.
I haven't read most of the
And,
comics lately simply
they
because
were
I haven't had
mentioned
time.
back in MMPR in
I need to
passing,
buy all the
and they have
Bionicle
been a
comics still
feature
and
in the
read them
comics,
again, but
but,
you know.
It was great to actually. be
Oh,
able to do
Age
more
of
with
Extinction,
them
not
and
SS86. I
provide a
haven't
bit
bought
more
that one
depth.
because
As
I
far
just
as
didn't
what
care.
comes next, as I said, you'll just have to keep watching. What makes filming in New
Studio
Zealand
Series
so
Scorn,
great
yes,
for Power
but
Rangers
also
Dino Fury?
the Age of the Last
We're
Night
very
figure,
lucky
it
in
was
Auckland,
just almost perfect. It was
particularly
great.
in that we have a whole variety of different types of locations at less than an hour's drive from where the studio is. We've got forest, we've got beach.
I
we've
swear
got,
those tweets are just
quarries,
auto-generated.
We've got urban environments.
Those chat things
so
have to be auto-generated.
in
There's
a lot
no
of other
way someone
countries, you might have one or
worded
two
that
of
on the
those
internet
looks, but to
properly.
access others of them, you have to travel a long way, which is expensive and difficult and challenging, and often you can't.
Yes, the bad cues, the
But
curse.
we can access
Ugh.
a whole range of different locations in Auckland.
I want
which
Tigatron as
is
Battle Cat
fantastic.
for
And when
crossover
we
with
shoot
Masters of the
over
Universe.
summer,
That'd be
the weather is
cool.
very stable, which is another good thing. Another reason why
Was
it's
the
great to
SS86
shoot in
Blur bad? I
Auckland
almost
is
bought it
because
today,
we
but I
have
just kind of passed
a
on it.
very talented crew here who are used to making Power Rangers, And
We are
they
supposed to be
have
getting
lot
a
their
type
content
of
working on a wide
Blitzwing at
range
some
of
point,
international
so
shows, all of which
don't know if it's
also
animated.
shoot
Doubt
out
it'll
of
be
Auckland.
animated, but hey, new
What's
Blitzwing.
been my favorite episode of Dino Fury
Do you have
so
a favorite
far,
favorite
and
comic about
why?
Transformers?
Well,
Yeah, Last Stand
I
of the
got
Wreckers.
2 in season 28.
Who
The
handled
first
Power
one is
Rangers
episode
before?
13, which
Saban
is
Bandai, I
the
believe.
Slither kidnap and romance
Written by some intern.
story.
Yeah, they
But the main reason I love
they
that
definitely
episode,
are written
apart
by
from the
some
fact that I
intern.
think the story is really well told.
Wow.
Is because it is the first episode where it's made clear that Izzy, Green Ranger, is a member of the LGBTQI plus community.
Oh, my
And it's the
sister just
first
said
time in
something
the
funny.
TV show of Power Rangers that we've had a Ranger character
Has an
who
head sculpt.
is,
Well, here's the thing.
and I,
I
think
have
it's really
Titan's Return
important
blur
that Power
right
Rangers
here,
is
and I
inclusive
actually
and it
like
reflects
this
the
toy. I
world
just want the
as it
Legends
actually is
version. I'll
out
probably
there.
get it at
So
TFCon.
it was a big step forward for the show, and
But
one I'm
I don't know
really
if I should
proud
get
of
that
being
or
associated
SS86's
with,
blur.
and it was great that
Because I like this mold
you know,
quite a
Hasbro
bit.
and
It's really
E1
fun.
And
I also want to get
Nickelodeon
Brainstorm.
And everyone were so supportive of us telling that story. It's important.
He's all right. The
and
car
it's
mode is
timely.
great, but the kibble
My
and the
other
robot
favourite
mode is
episode
disappointing.
in
Is the
season
kibble the
28
same as this?
is
Ooh,
Episode
is the kibble
21,
the same as
which is
this?
the finale episode. The reason I
Backpack
like
and
that
arms
one is
hanging
just
off.
because it is so exciting for me. That battle in the woods when the Dino Henge statues have been destroyed and Santora in the
Should I give
tube
Studio
and
Series
will
86
Void
Hot
Knight
Rod or
be
wait for
able
Commander?
to,
Commander Class Rodimus is
resuscitate her in
way
time,
better.
and the unmorphed fight.
Way
I
better.
just think it's Power Rangers at its very best and was really well directed. And
Titan's Turbo is best player. Notice me, I'm your biggest fan. Yes, I notice you. You're my sister. You're literally upstairs.
Not a lot.
You met
because
Butch Hartman? That's
I don't want to
cool.
spoil your
That's actually really
enjoyment
cool.
of the show, and if you know what's going to happen, it won't be nearly as much fun. And we want everyone to watch
I mean,
every episode. That's really important.
They did say the Raging Nation's name, so
but
I
what I
think
can say is that
they are
story
pulling from somewhere,
continues
but I don't
where
know.
we left off with the characters at the end of season.
The kibble is better on
58.
SS86 blur. Okay, I might get
direct
it just because,
continuation.
like, if it goes on sale, then I'll grab it.
Zato
Toys
and
R Us puts
Ion
things on
will
clearance all the
get to
time.
Find out maybe a bit more
Oh, for some
about
new
what
reveals
became
for
of their
Studio Series this
people and
time.
what
Maybe
became of their
that
planet
Transformers is
Ramcon,
next.
because that quest was
Yeah,
clearly
I know
set
Studio
up
Series
in
86
the
blur has arm
first
kibble, but
half
have you
of
seen
season
Titan's
28.
Return? It's pretty much the same.
And I guess one of the big
So,
questions is
be used to it.
what happened to Santora and Void Knight.
Emgo will probably
because
give his thoughts on
last we
Twitter or
saw
something,
Void
so
Knight was engulfed in a
take a
huge
look there if you want.
explosion.
Legacy Megatron
In
turns into a
fact,
gun.
we
They won't do
have a
that
little
because of gun
sneak
laws in a lot of
preview,
countries. They wouldn't be
especially
able to
for
sell
you,
the toy.
which might
Hasbro
give
makes
you
Nerf blasters,
a
yes,
little
but they'd have to
insight
make
into what
Megatron
happened
look
to those
like
two.
he did
Here
in
we go.
Classics, which just wouldn't be great for people. Emgo did a live stream recently. I know, I watched it. I was there. It was pretty cool.
My way. I'm warning you now. If this isn't enough, you better run.
I can never watch anything Power Rangers or Sentai because they're always over-exaggerating everything, and I can't do that. It's just, it's weird to me. Who's your favorite SS86?
Finally.
Sweep. Sweep's my favorite. For those who do have SS86 blurs, people, I think, over-exaggerate SS86 blurs kibble. Well, yeah, because, I mean, I'm used to this, so if it's any better, that just looks weird. If it's any better than this, then I'm fine with that. What do you think if they did Legacy Prime Megatron? I'd buy it. I have the Prime Megatron, the original
There you
Voyager,
go.
so...
You are the privileged few people who have been given an insight into the next season. Just don't tell anyone, otherwise everyone
They do
will know.
over-exaggerate for charm.
Keep it
They used to
yourselves.
for the kids because the helmets, you couldn't see their
If I could
faces, and
choose
so
the
like you
theme
could
for
tell
next
what they
Power
were
Rangers
talking
team,
about and
what would it
referring to,
be?
and now it's just like a staple of Super Sentai.
Really say what it will be, because that obviously, if there was going to be another
Prophecy,
series,
I
would be
totally
a
understand what
complete
you mean,
secret.
and yeah,
What
I
can say
agree
is
with
a lot
that.
of
Some
thought
form
and
of robot,
discussion
of vehicle
goes into
kibble on the
deciding
robot kind of helps
whatever
you
theme
see that,
is going
oh,
to be
it's an actual
incoming Power
transformer like
Rangers
this. You
theme.
got wheels hanging off
And
the
involves
side, you
lots
got
of
the
people.
windows, you got the
What I can
windows,
say
you can
really
tell it's a
is
truck.
Themes that I have enjoyed.
So,
I really like.
I like
the
stuff like that.
Themes, like Dino Fury and Dino Charge. I enjoyed as a
That's
season.
why I wasn't a big fan
But
of
I
the Age
think
of Extinction designs when they first came out, but I warmed up to
next
it.
season should steer
Do you
away
have
from
Earthrise Kingdom
dinosaurs
RC? Hell
simply
no.
So we don't end up
Shelf
repeating
warmer over
ourselves
here.
too much.
Opinions
I
on
like
Titans Return Brainstorm. I
in
really
space,
want one, especially considering that I like this mold.
Rangers
I really want one.
episodes. I grew up watching some of the great science fiction films and
think
TV
there's a series for
a lot of
PR
which took place in
The morphers
space.
are
And,
literally just
and
guns.
for me,
Well, my favorite
it feels
Super
I get
Sentai
a
thing
real
I've ever seen is
thrill
Kamen Rider Gaim.
out
I
of,
enjoyed just how goofy
making
that
shows
was.
that reflect the
It was
things
really
I loved
fun.
When I was a kid, I sometimes have to pinch myself. Like, I can't believe I'm so
Supposedly, we're
lucky
supposed to get our
be in
first look
this
at S's
job,
Fallen, Bumblebee RC,
making
and
stuff like
86
this
Sludge.
because I just love it. Still,
PulseCon last
and I
week, so
can
I'm hoping they get
continue
revealed
to
this
be a
time.
big
Yeah,
kid.
well, I knew they weren't going to do studio series at PulseCon because they only talked about
I
Legacy,
really like the
like,
whole
beforehand.
post-apocalyptic world as a theme for Power Rangers. When I was a kid, the whole Cold War
Don't care
was
about
still
anything this far than
very
Grimlock.
much looming
Apparently,
over our head,
Slug
and,
is good.
prospects
I
of
see him a
an
lot at Walmart. I
annihilation
just
were
never
a
buy
lot
him because
closer than they are
$72.99.
now. And RPM is one of my
Well, the
favorite
Bayverse designs
Power
also have so
Rangers
many car
seasons.
bits all over them
I
is
just love that
because
world. So
Michael Bay wanted them to
that's
look
where my
more like
taste
aliens.
lies,
So that's why
but,
they look like
obviously not giving away
they
anything
look like
about what
this.
the future holds in store.
Right? Also,
The cast looks amazing, fun people. What would
Light
have been
up
some of your
eyes.
favorite moments with them? Any funny stories?
you
Well,
see the Black Apple Prime with
when I'm
pre-order on
on
Shozy?
set,
I
everyone
did. I just don't want to
behave
buy from
themselves,
Shozy
so I
at the
don't
moment.
witness the funny things firsthand, but I would strongly
Last time I
recommend
did,
that
it
you
took
all
them like
follow
3
the
months
cast
to
on
ship.
social media because they're very
What
good
was it?
about posting behind-the-scenes clips and little
Ship
insights into their
something to me. I forget
experience
what it
on Power
was, but it took them
Rangers.
forever.
And you can see what a
Oh, right.
fantastically fun and
This.
smart and dedicated bunch of people they are. They were honestly a great
Cannot
team
wait to
of
finish my
actors
Transformers
that
Prime
we had
collection.
to work
Epic.
with. Very
Got a
professional,
retro
very
headmaster
committed. They
brainstorm
loved
for
the show.
$14.90 at
And
Walmart.
at the same
Oh,
time,
I
they were very
forgot they
serious
did the
about doing
retro
best work
ones.
that they possibly could.
Because
and
we don't
worked
get them
incredibly
here. We
hard,
got
and
one.
You couldn't ask for anything more from a team of actors.
So
They were stuck
I
here
need to
over
get that
the
actually.
Christmas
Thanks
break.
for reminding me that
Normally, a cast
exists.
would go home for Christmas, but for
Hope they reveal
COVID
Studio Series
reasons,
86
that
Sludge
couldn't
and more.
happen.
Maybe I'd buy
So,
Sludge because he's one of my
we
favorite
shared
Dinobots.
Christmas meals and Thanksgiving and met families.
What's
and
your opinion on the
really
new
it was just
NBK
like
sniper
one
figure?
big
I almost
family.
pre-ordered
So
it,
I was
but
very
like
happy to work with
I'm
them
kind of on the
and felt very
fence. A
privileged.
because it's NBK and NBK's Devastator is
Okay.
absolute
I
garbage.
think that's it for the questions.
So and B it's a sniper
thanks very
rifle, and
much
I'm not
for listening to
that
me
big
ramble
on
on,
guns
and
personally because
I'm
I
so
just don't
excited
care.
about what we're going to bring you all in the next season.
Might
I
end up
can't
getting
wait to see what you
selling
all
one of my
think of it.
kidneys to get SS
So that's
Dinobots.
it from me, and back
Tiny
to you, Steve.
takers. You know, a Pinky sells for like $160 or something like that. It sells for a ridiculous amount.
One of my favorite places in the whole building.
Ooh,
I don't know
Transformers.
who put it there or how long it's been there, but it's genius. It really sums up the creative spirit of 1027 building with all its nooks and
I'll try to be as quiet as I
Anyway,
can during the
James, we're getting
Transformers
deeper,
segment.
come with me. We're getting deeper into the 1027 building now, and we're getting into the heart, the creative heart of the building. You'll see here, we've got the red doors. These doors are spread out.
That's an
along this
Age of
whole corridor.
Extinction
Come down with me.
banner
Behind
and
those
a
red
Robots in
doors are
Disguise
the creative teams
mural.
that make the toys, that bring them to life. Super special, super restrictive, only accessible with a secret key card from Keith.
More Robots in
Everyone
Disguise
visits say,
banners.
Hey, can you take a look behind those red doors? And the answer is always, no, you can't. But I'm going to try and do something special.
86 movie poster. I have one of those. It's sitting over
See
there.
what we can do.
I have
Anyway,
an 86 movie poster. My
time
neighbors
for
gave it
some
to
more
me.
brand team news, I think. We are here, miraculously, at Transformers. This is the Transformers War Room. This is where everything is all the big decisions are made right here. So we've got Ben inside, I believe, and we're going to go and check out what he's got to give to us. So why don't we come this way? Quickly, I have to use my special key card. Let's get in.
All right, let's see.
Here we go. Oh, let's do that again. No, sorry. Do I not have access anymore?
Hello, hi.
Oh, that's a bit.
My
I
key
thought
card
he's
doesn't
actually
work.
stuck.
You're in there, mate.
Hey Steve, Ben's in here. It's all good. I got this. We're gonna talk to the premium members and keep you out there.
I might have to put a
What's going
slow
on?
mode on the chat.
Hey
Jesus.
Hasbro Pulse Premium fans, thanks for joining us. We just wanted to say thank you for another very successful PulseCon weekend. We hope you really enjoyed what we had going on. I'm coming to you from the War Room. I can't show you what's to the left and right of me, but this is where everything happens on Transformers. We develop the toy lines. We work on some movie stuff in here.
Ooh.
But I can show you a little bit behind me. There might be a couple Easter eggs if you want to kind of decipher what's going on there.
Okay, Easter eggs.
First, I wanted to take a second and thank everybody that backed the Haslab Victory Saver project. I definitely want to thank Yuki-san and Takara Tomy for all his hard work on this, as well as everybody else over there. Our entire team here, Evan, just everybody that's worked on this, Christina Mario on the packaging, stuff like that. Speaking of the packaging, we definitely checked the forums to see what you guys are talking about. So we want to put a little bit of ease in your minds about what's going on with packaging.
Ooh, good. Here.
While I can't talk about the artwork and specifically what's going on, we do know people were concerned about what they got for Unicron, just a big giant brown box with a black print on it. So we will have some nice artwork. There again, might be something going on here to give you a little insight to who's going to be involved with that. But I want to let you know that we're putting our item in this, which is what we call our PSYOP packaging, which is just an acronym for Ships in Outer Container. So your nice box will be going in this brown cardboard box. So it'll be nice and protected. They can put a label on this, doesn't ruin your project. We will definitely be back with more info and a little bit of a look at that. Be sure to keep an eye on Hasbro Pulse Unboxed for those updates throughout the entire time of the production cycle, which we officially entered this week. It's really exciting. Next up, as you know, this has been an entire year celebration of the 35th anniversary of Transformers the movie. For those of you that were able to join us for our in-theater showings in September, you were surprised with some stop-motion videos that were aired before the start of the movie. There was a fourth video that did not make it to theaters in time, so for our premium members, we have a first time ever seen right here, right now, on this premium event. Have a look.
All right, here we go.
They thought they could judge. We the many, we the Quintesson, did they?
And that stupid judge exiled us to space!
Well, we are defenseless.
But they forgot.
We created the Transformers long ago. Now we have created the mightiest of all. Awaken, Unicron!
They used AI to smoothen out the frames.
And the Omega. I'm the bringer of chaos, death, and destruction. I bring balance to the universe. I am Unicron.
Prepare to serve us!
Who are you?
We are your creators!
Curious. I only detect one of you inside me.
We are Quintessons.
5 in 1.
You are
It's really funny if they use studio sound.
I serve nobody. Get out of me.
This man just spit. It's COVID. You can't do that.
You are you're gonna be sorry for this.
I am hungry. I must now find a planet to devour.
I mean, it was good stop motion. This man literally just spits the quintessence out.
I don't know about you guys, but that was pretty impressive. I definitely cannot convert Unicron that fast. We want to take a second to thank everybody involved with making all of those stop motions, specifically Flint Dilley and Joe Troutman. They arranged it all. Flint worked on the writing. He was actually part of the original 86 writing staff, and then Joe got everybody together to do it. A very special thanks to everybody who worked on that as well. Voice talent with Greg Berger, John Machida, Stan Bush, Francis Osley, Travis Ryan, and then Vince DiCola for helping out with the music and bringing this entire thing to life. Next, let's do a little recap on Legacy.
Okay.
We want to say thanks to Rachel and Mark for taking us through Wave 1 this past week. We're really excited that we're bringing all these multiverses together over the next couple of years in product. We definitely wanted to figure out how to bring some of our different entertainment properties into the Generations line look. There's definitely more to come in 2022. Be sure to keep your eye on all of the Pulse social channels for more Fan First Fridays and other upcoming events. And then speaking of Legacy, you know, we're here for some exclusives and whatnot, obviously, right? So how about a brand new item that you didn't get to see on Friday? Our first Gen Selects item from 2022 will be Lift Ticket. I have this new packaging here. I'm just going to show you guys.
Oh, that packaging.
We're trying to make Gen Selects a little bit better, not just that brown cardboard box that you were getting before.
That's sweet.
So here we got some line art for the character. Lift Ticket here on the front. The Legacy logo here.
That
on the
actually,
top
I like the
box,
new
just to
Selects
make it a
box.
little more
Ooh.
unique what we got going on. Obviously, we couldn't show you this before we revealed the Legacy line, but a little bit of tidbit for you guys. The Black Zarek that you purchased a few months ago will actually be the first Legacy item coming in this look,
Yo,
the same as Lift Ticket.
That's cool.
So
Okay.
now that's revealed. You guys get to see that. It's pretty cool.
I can't wait for
so
my
as
Black
you see
Zarek.
here on
I
screen,
love
we
that
have
paint
Lift
job.
Ticket in his bot mode. Bright red going on here. He's got a bunch of stuff on him. He's got his blaster, pretty neat.
And the schematic art
And
is
then when you check
amazing.
him out
Okay,
in his
so people are
converted
liking.
vehicle mode, you can see he's kind of a
I
square
sold
body
my
truck,
hoist, but I'm
off-road
gonna buy
tiring,
that.
Kind of big, beefy.
It's
got decals on the
moist.
side. It says Wrecker. Make of that what you will. Hopefully this kind of gives everybody a little insight to what might be going on with our 2022 Gen Selects items.
Are they going to be doing more wreckers?
Pre-orders for our Gen Selects Deluxe Lift Ticket will be open to all Hasbro Pulse Premium members in limited quantities at the end of this live stream.
Okay.
And for all fans beginning at 8
I'm going
p.m.
to be pre-ordering that. That's for sure.
Again, I just want to say thanks to everybody that helped make PulseCon a great success. You, the fans,
He's
for
a
tuning
remold
in,
of Hoist.
allowing us to donate a bunch of toys to Toys for Tots. Thanks
That's
to
great.
Rachel and Mark
My
again for
dog's
taking
barking
us
again.
through Legacy. Hope everybody really likes what we're doing there with Generations. Thanks to everybody who worked on these stop motions, made the
And
35th
someone's already put
anniversary
it in leaks and
celebration
reveals on
of the
Discord.
movie a big success. And now, back to some other great content from all the other brands.
That's it? That's the only Transformers reveal they're going to do?
So, if I can't get you into the Transformers War Room, I'm going to bring you somewhere extra special for the next leg of our 1027 tour. I'm going to bring you somewhere where no one ever really goes. We are in the archive basement. James is with me to keep me company because it is as creepy as anything down here.
What's
It's
in the
a bit
archive?
spooky. So, but down here you'll see, James, follow me closely. You'll see hundreds of grey plan chests.
Oh, it's Ghostbusters. Okay.
Just stretching for ages, and it's like, so what, Steve? Well,
I knew they
inside
weren't
these
going to
plan
reveal a lot
chests
today.
are thousands of
But
original
one
drawings
figure?
from the 80s. All those toys that we played with when we were
Oh.
little, if you're as old as me.
Speaking of
they're
interesting
all here.
things,
They're all original
I'll
design
probably just say
drawings.
this
So
now.
let's take a look at
Kittycraft just posted in my Discord
one of
that
these
Lauren
toys has.
Balfe is going to be doing the music for Transformers Rise of the
A1.
Beasts. So,
So
he's a good
inside
composer.
AA1,
Like his music.
We have, oh my goodness, there's a G.I. Joe character sheet. Original.
People are already starting to talk about Lift Ticket.
Still drawn in pencil. That's amazing. It has the has specifications on it. So we've got like polypro. So that's the material that was used. We have green PMS 371. That's the color spec. When was this drawn? Drawn in 82. This was hand drawn in 1982. What was that? 39 years ago. Still here. That's amazing. What else we
Overhyped.
got?
Magic the Gathering only revealed what's later.
Oh, it's stuck together. Ugh. What we got? We got Command. Hang on, that's it says Commando, but it's Snake Eyes. This is the original.
The
Snake
box
Eyes
of Black
drawing.
Zarek.
That's
I cannot
amazing.
believe that that is the first Legacy figure to
Again,
come
in
out.
pencil.
And we didn't know that?
1982 Commando in blister, but that's Snake Eyes sitting right here. Absolutely wonderful. What else we got? Oh my goodness, they still had to draw the blister cards in those days by hand. 9" by 6".
I know
to
he's
scale.
talking about
That's
that, but I just have to
amazing.
put this up the screen
Anyway,
here.
I could spend
Oh,
hours
I
down
can't
here.
wait. That's a Legacy figure.
If it wasn't so
I can't wait for
terrifying.
that.
So I think what we'll do, James,
That's gonna be
because
so
I'm kind of
epic.
getting a little bit creeped out, we'll hand over to the Ghostbuster team now, who I think actually might have something to tell us about and show us that we could use right about now. But right about now, I'm feeling a little bit like we need to leave. Come on.
I want a freaking
Are you
Transformers
troubled
game.
by expensive
At
credit
some
card
point.
charges for movie-inspired props?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your
He
wallet or
almost
savings
messed
account?
up his line.
Have you or anyone in your family experienced fear of missing out when it comes to adult
Okay, I love that
collectibles?
historically documented stuff. Same. That was
If
pretty
the
cool.
answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up the phone and get in touch with the professionals. Haslab.
I know the Transformers drop wasn't great, but like,
Just kidding.
do we expect
Haslab
anything
doesn't
else
have a
really? We
landline,
should know at this
and our
point.
courteous and efficient staff is not on call 24 hours a day to serve all of your supernatural elimination adult collectible needs. Haslab.
Okay, that's funny. That was funny. I love that. Phone. Whiteboard. I will not deny that that looks really good. It doesn't come with the hose, but it's because they already sell it. So. hoping for more than one drop. I know, and so was I, but at the same time, I'm disappointed, but I'm not super disappointed because it's Hasbro. Don't set your expectations this high is what I've learned to do with Hasbro. You put them here. Here, not here, here. I know a lot of people are going to back this, though. Ugly little spot. The Transformers bit's over, but I'm going to stay for the Star Wars and Marvel because I also care about those. So what's up with the new Transformers stuff?
Haslab.
We got Lift Ticket, Gen Selects for next year, and we got Black Zarak's packaging, and Black Zarak is a legacy figure coming out in December. So, the first legacy figure. No, they have, okay, is this just a joke live stream? They have to fit all these brands into one live stream. That's just going to be a couple hours, so it makes sense. And plus, they said more Fan First Fridays are coming up to get more stuff, so they'll reveal.
And I'm a designer here on
over
Ghostbusters
the time.
at Hasbro. And with me today, I have
They
Eric
can't
Wright,
show all their
who's
cards at
co-producer,
once.
and Jason Reitman, who's a co-writer and director of the new Ghostbusters Afterlife film.
Hey, Bill.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Jason, our first question is for you. What was it like seeing the Proton Pack on set for the first time?
An absolute thrill. And you have to remember that when I was 6 years old, I was actually on the set of the original film in 1984. So
That's
to
cool.
see our Proton Pack, 35 years later on set, it's
If I
the
had money
moment
for
you
this, I'd
realize,
go for
wait a
it.
second, I think we're making a Ghostbusters.
I wonder how much it. I feel like it's going to be like 230 or 240 USD.
I think it would have been too heavy. I think I would have fallen over.
So while they're
but,
talking about
he did bring home a
Ghostbusters, I
Neutrona
would say
one,
if you have a chance to pick up
I
the
made the
Galvatron mold,
awful
you totally
mistake of just,
should.
like, playing
It's
with
really
it
good.
like a
and toy
toy as a
Galvatron, I
kid,
love these
so I
colors.
just
I put the
trashed
stickers
this
on.
piece
Love
of
these
movie
colors.
history.
Were you allowed to keep it after that?
I still have it. I may have to bring it out here to Pawtucket so you guys can maybe bring it back to life.
I'll fix it for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
have some great
Can you
guys
put
on
new features in it? Can you make it buzz
Super
and
up.
give noises and lights?
Proton
and
Pack
stuff?
wasn't a Haslab
Absolutely.
exclusive, would definitely get it.
anything here
They
at Hasbro.
didn't they make, or not them, but someone made a
Um,
non-exclusive
all right,
version you could
Eric.
get if you wanted to.
When did you first see the Proton Pack?
Kingdom Wave
During
4 is not going to get an
pre-production,
official
we
reveal
actually
simply because they
brought
know
in,
we know it already exists. Like I
fan
pre-ordered
to
Pipes
look at one of
and
the original Proton
Slammer
packs
because
for
they're available in
inspiration
Canada for
for
pre-order.
this new one. And I
So
remember
they just
seeing
they know,
actual
and they're not going to waste any more
prop,
money on it because they
I
have to
believe at the
focus on
prop
Legacy now.
warehouse when we first started looking at the
Telling to a boopy go away.
packs, the
I bought this
shelves
at Toys
of
R
the
Us.
And
Okay.
that day was really special because Violet Ramus was there, and she.
I was at a
actually got
pet
to
store
try
today, and there's a Toys R Us next to it,
Egon's
so I went in
there
just
for
to
a
look,
while.
and they had 8 Galvatrons just on the shelf.
So that was the first time I saw it.
So it's been updated. What was
Yeah, the backpack
inspiration
will be
for
plastic. They
updating?
wouldn't make it out of anything else. They're a plastic
we
toy
wanted
company.
to show years of ghostbusting on that pack. So it's almost more just the wear and tear. It's the scratches, it's the nicks. We replaced the handle on it, and we.
Well, I
wanted to
think
be
we
able to see
peaked at
inside of it.
200 something viewers, which is
Speaking of
immensely
Friday,
amazing.
season
294.
for the first time, what
We're
was the
almost at
inspiration
300.
for
I'm
the
not
design?
ending the stream now. I'm just saying.
That was one of those.
We
thrilling
almost hit
moments
300.
where
That
we
was
have,
awesome.
These film designers who are working with a piece of iconography that kind of anyone knows who's ever
I will
watched
never
a
leave, I will
Ghostbusters
hunt it.
movie. And
Wait.
it was really up to them, and they obviously they researched the science. I don't think they
You
visited
didn't just-
CERN or anything, but they really tried to think
Thank
about,
you
okay, how would have Egon
for the
built
super
this?
chat.
And
Just a
what
dad
could
who
it
loves
possibly
toys
look
more than his
inside?
kids do.
And that's one of those moments as
I love your name. That's
filmmakers
epic.
that
Man, thank you
you
for
can tell a lot
calming
of
me down about the Transformers drops. If I didn't know they were going to do more fan first, thanks. Love your stuff. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Holy shit. Yeah, they're going to be doing more. They said he's going to be
I'll
doing
say
more
this.
fan first later
There
on.
is a
So I
moment,
assume
if
maybe
you're
in
a
the next 2
Ghostbusters
weeks
fan,
we'll get
that
another
you
one.
definitely
And they'll probably
in
show
which
off
the
Blaster and the
Ghostbusters
3
arrive
core
at their
class
first
figures
call
or
at a
Studio
hotel
Series
in New York
stuff.
City.
Studio Series we
They're
might
in
get in
the
a social
elevator,
post. Who knows?
And Dan reaches
But yeah,
over
damn.
to flip
Thank
on
you
the
very
switch
much.
on
I still can't
Egon's
get over
part.
that.
And you
This
hear
was
the thing
disappointing.
boom
A little
up,
bit,
and
yeah.
They take a step back, and we always thought, "Where's that switch? What does that switch look like?"
Is Orph Cybertron
And
Galvatron
became
worth
a
it if
goal
I have
of
Titans
ours to
Return?
actually
Yes.
show the switch for the first time.
I have Titans Return
So
Galvatron.
it
This is
was the biggest
110%
change to the pack
better than
is
Titans
we
Return
actually
Galvatron. It is.
located
First of all,
and
it's
created the
clean.
I remember
Right?
actually
It's
looking
you
at
can't
the
really see
film
it
and
very
we were
well, but it's
looking
pretty
at the
clean.
pack and saying, is it under here? Is it
And
over here?
it just
And I
looks.
figured out the
It just
exact
feels
spot
nicer.
for it, so.
Which, it's
Do you
a
think
lot of
Rise of the Beast will get its own
responsibility.
toy line?
When
They
you
said
take
it's going to
a
get
piece
its
of
own toy line
iconography from a
before
famous
it's thrown
movie,
into Studio Series.
It's like talking about a lightsaber or the DeLorean.
Best toy
you know?
store I can go
Everyone
to
knows
is like
exactly what it
30
looks like. And if
SS
you're gonna
drop
add
kicks,
something,
19
you
more
better be
path,
right.
2 Infernos. We just got
You guys-
Warpath, so I know what you're
any
talking
other
about.
Funny stories about the Proton Pack maybe on set at all?
We get Beast Wars Inferno.
I remember
Apparently,
my
we
friend
are at
Anthony
some point.
Breznican, who's a journalist, came to set one day, and Bill Murray was there.
Echo for
and
Black
Bill was
Series?
telling
Dude,
Anthony,
if they make
all right, you want to know what it's like
fives,
to be a Ghostbuster?
6-inch,
Why don't you wear this
buying it.
for an hour without taking a break? Put them on a stopwatch.
He hates announcing Studio Series
And
figures that
Anthony
aren't
actually did it.
G1
Oh yeah, he
figures.
did it. But by the end of the hour,
Yeah, well,
he
the
was
designers
backwards in
that they
bed.
currently have right now are G1 fans,
And he was
so
saying
they're
even
probably going to focus
the
on that
original one was
more.
heavier than what the kids
I
got,
do
so
kind of miss
he's
Aaron
giving
Archer
Ivan a
and
hard
his like reign, because with Aaron Archer, we got a lot of this sort of thing,
we know
which was
for the Inferno
really
one,
fun.
there was a-
But what we get now is
built
pretty
in
good,
the
pretty
prop
solid.
for filming purposes.
Dumb
Are
idea
there
for
any
crossover
notable
remold of
things
Earthrise
that
Starscream. That's
were added
just
to the
Sid
Proton
Wilson
Pack for
from
the same
Slipknot.
purpose of filming?
It's a great question. It's interesting. You know, my cinematographer Eric Steelberg
Hello,
and I were
Phantom?
watching the original. We watched it, I don't know, a billion times. The only person who's watched the movie more, I think, is Eric. And we were looking at the wand, and
Yeah, I'm currently writing
Eric noticed there's a
Galvatron's
little light on the
script.
top
That's why he's down
that
here.
clearly
So
was not there.
yeah, Saturday.
as part of the prop.
The
except
new
for
secrets
light
of the
the
first
actor's
Chug
faces. And
Diaclone
you can
figure. New
start to notice it
selects.
when you watch the
I can't
original when
read.
they're holding the
The
wand.
new
There's
selects
a
if
little
the
light,
first
and it's
Chug
there just to give them a little
Diaclone
uplight while
figure.
they're shooting. So we wanted to make sure we.
I'd like a
included that.
Diaclone figure. That'd be well. I mean, I have Cordon and Spin Out.
All right, I
They're
got some
Diaclone
rapid fire
figures.
questions.
Okay.
All right, Eric, we got a question for you. How
Yeah.
did you get involved with Ghostbusters?
So
I've got a
I've
G1
always
Warpath
been a
right
fan of
next to me right
Ghostbusters
now,
my
and
entire
he's
life.
in
I can
Warpath mode.
remember playing with the Kenner toys.
I need a
when
G1
was
Warpath,
younger.
TFCon.
And in 2015, I was working with Ivan Reitman, and this opportunity came up with Ghost Corps, and I was super excited to take on that responsibility and join in with Ivan to live out my childhood dreams of becoming a Ghostbuster. And my nephew and niece, they call me a Ghostbuster. They think I work for the Ghostbusters, which is the best part.
So the Black Series, we might see Jesse,
Jason, first
Katie
thought
Mundi.
when you saw
Ooh,
our Haslab
and Alea Secura.
Couldn't believe it.
I'd like a
honestly.
Katie Mundi. That'd
When
be
I walked
nice.
in here and I took a look at it, I thought the real pack was here. And I'm not just trying to be nice. It's extraordinary.
I'd love to get
The
a
wear,
Jen
the
Slex
tear,
hauler.
The look, I mean, it has
Just
that.
get just get a grappler.
No, keep going.
Fair enough. No, it really was. And
You know what's really annoying? More
Look,
annoying than this live stream was I was supposed to
when I
get my
was
new
7
phone
years old
today
in
and they delayed it to
1984,
tomorrow. I'm
every kid I
really
knew was a
annoyed about
Ghostbuster
that.
Halloween. But no one had anything that looks like that. That is an absolutely
MP Skids? I
product.
pre-ordered
can't
MP
believe it's right
Skids.
now.
Thank
I
you.
pre-ordered it from
It's-
ages
I
3
mean,
and up
there's a huge team involved in the
because
development of
I
it.
like
We're
them.
super
They're
excited to
Canadian,
work
so
with
I don't have to
them
pay
and we're excited
an
for
exuberant
fans
amount. It's the same
to
price
hands
here
on
as it is in the
I couldn't
States.
believe that you could actually
Kind of
open it
like
up
this.
and see
So
inside,
it's
see the
cheaper here,
Cyclotron
which is
exactly
weird.
the way we showed it in
Hey,
the
Weebot.
movie. And also,
So what will
I just
happen
love
to
that
the
there's
unrevealed
cables
Kingdom
to
Wave 4
unhook,
toys? Hopefully they'll
screws
spill
to
over
twist
into Legacy.
off. I mean,
They have Kingdom
it's the kind of
packaging
stuff that
we
makes
bought.
things
They're already
feel real.
the Amazon put out the images briefly, and if you go on tftoys.ca and look up Pipes and Slammer, you can see their official photos in Kingdom packaging, and you can
That's a
pre-order
tough
them
one.
from the U.S.
I'd want to
It's a
say
Canadian
Egon,
store, but you can
but
pre-order
I'm
it in
not
the
a
U.S.
math
So if you
and
want them,
science
you can
guy,
get them
so
there.
I feel like
That's where I
Ray
got
would
them.
probably be a
And
good
they
sort of
say,
middleman. He,
I should probably tell you,
he's-
they
he's
say that
good
they're going to
tinkering with
ship
things and figuring problems
Pipes
out
and Slammer
here's the
in
heart
November.
and the
So
passion and
next
kind of
month.
the keeper of Ghostbusters, and I think that's exactly who you are.
Great, that's good. That's good.
So if in
Alright,
case
Jason,
anyone in
back
the
to you.
U.S. or
First
Canada,
thought
this is not
that comes to
sponsored.
your mind with
Did you send me another $5 that says just cuz?
Chaos.
Dude.
Demonic toddler chaos.
Thank you.
You know, when Gil Kennan and I came up with the idea for
You're
the mini
legit
the whole
awesome.
thought was, you know, what
Oh
if
my
we just
God.
had these little ghosts that were like 5-year-olds that wanted to break?
But yeah, what was I saying?
And, at
Right,
that
if you go on
point, everywhere we went, you just
tftoys.ca,
imagine the mini parts destroying things.
they also have a US version of their website, so if you're in the States, you can order from them too. They have
Alright,
Pipes and
Eric, back
Slammer
to
on
you.
pre-order.
One word that describes what it is like working with Hasbro.
And I pre-ordered both
Be
because I love Pipes' design, and Slammer is
One
just
word.
cool.
Amazing.
Have you ever had a cat thrown at you around Mach 12?
It's been a fantastic partnership. I think working with you guys has
But
actually been really fun
pretty.
for me because I've been working on movies for a while, but to actually
PvP
work on
steals his
something
toys,
outside of the
so we
movie
just
and
don't talk about
see
him
the
or any
ideas
of the
that,
other people
you
who
know,
do that.
Jason and Gil have brought to life in the movie.
What do you think about
also
G2
come to
Prime?
life
I
on
pre-ordered the
TV
Laser
shows. It's been
Prime
really fun.
because I think it
Been
looks
fun
cool.
for us
Don't like the
also
legs,
putting
but
a
eh.
mini partner back. I mean, great brand and great partnership. Last question.
For a more confounding corresponding adjective.
I need a Masterpiece
Maybe
Scale
kind of
Warpath so I
like
could put him in
yellow?
G1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow.
German.
I want a Masterpiece Warpath as well. I want to get the Fans Toys one, but I heard about the knee issues, and I'm like, don't want my knees breaking.
All right, last question, Jason, for you. Can you describe the feeling you had when you first saw your movie all put together on film for the first time? Finally complete, done.
You know, a couple nights ago, I was in New York City for
Yes,
Comic-Con,
so
where we watched the
PvP is
film
one
in
of the
front
few
3,000
people who
fans, and I was
buys
sitting next to my
stolen
father,
factory
which really made
samples
something
and reviews them,
extraordinary.
which is
And
why
something
he
kinda
had
occurred
this
to me.
early without the sticker sheet
I'd
because it was
experienced something
stolen.
like that before,
I purchased it at a store.
and
I got the
it was
sticker
like
sheet
being
because
at
it's not
Sundance.
stolen. You
Just
understand what I'm
people
saying?
love movies.
Because they steal
And
QC
to watch
samples, so they're samples that
Ghostbusters
aren't finished
Afterlife
yet.
with
That's why
people who
certain
love it,
weapons have
who
different
felt like it was
colors. That's why
Christmas
their
morning, they were
figures had
opening up
mutant
gifts one
masks,
after the
etc.
other. Honestly,
He has Pipes,
I'm not
yes,
sure what
and
I'll
Pipes
ever
is
top.
stolen.
All right,
Pipes
well,
is
I
not
wanna
out yet.
Take the opportunity to thank you guys both for taking. the
Anyways,
time
I
out
hate
of your
talking about
schedules
the
to
stolen
come
toy
over
things
to
because it just makes me
Pawtucket, Rhode
mad.
Island and meet with us for a little bit and talk a little Haslab.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Look, I mean, who of us did not grow up playing with Hasbro toys? The idea that we've just made a movie that has Hasbro toys is insane. It's,
Yes, Prime
film has
versus
become
Prime,
so virtual,
along
our
with a
film
few other
exists in
people,
the digital space. The idea that we
steals
can actually
buys
pick up a
stolen
toy
toys to
and
take
make
a
it
look
real.
at.
That's what it's all about.
It's terrible. But Hasbro's fixing it. They started numbering their prototypes. Why do you think Trax and Road Rager had the red marking on the front of their leg?
With a Haslab Proton Pack and Jason Whiteman in the building, I feel
Ooh,
a lot
Marvel
safer,
Legends.
I'll be honest with you. The hairs on the back of my neck have finally flattened off after our spooky time down in the archive basement.
Favorite Warp
But I did
Cybertron
need to come
parts former?
somewhere a little bit less
Six
creepy.
Gun.
It's 10/27. It ain't Halloween quite yet. So I am now in what I would argue is everyone.
I need to complete that
10/27's favourite part of
Hulkbuster.
the building, and that is the model shop. This is where our toys really start to come to life.
They are mega
This
cringe.
is where we take our designs and we get them 3D printed or.
All I did was try to get
cast
Dino
molded,
Nuggies and the
and an
cat
incredible,
was
team
thrown
of-
from half
of
court.
artists start applying the deco and start really building up those prototypes that you'll see at conventions and toy fairs and also shown on.
Apparently, you saw great
live
prototypes.
streams, 'cause we're months and
Weebot
months
sent me
away
a
from actual
picture
final
of
production. So, James,
friggin'
why don't you zoom in and we'll take a
prototype
look at
of
what
this,
we've got
and I
behind
wanted
us
to buy
here.
it, but it was
So
$1,200.
here we've got example of.
He saw it at
where we
TFCon.
take a cast and we always grey primer it. Always we start applying deco as an early photo sample, and then that eventually ends up the final production. So you can see the differences there.
That would be a cool little display to have.
If we move over here, you will see. So here we go. Here's a grey version. This is always 3D printed of Yoda.
Ooh.
There. Anything light blue is our molds, our proto molds.
Yeah, that would be like their resin
Up to
casts
here.
and stuff.
I shouldn't zoom you across here, James. Sorry to make you move around.
I don't
This
have
caught my eye.
Brunt,
Look at
but I'd
these.
like to get
Oh,
Brunt.
These are like feet. So like some kind of large bipedal monster. Looks familiar, but
Oh,
I'm not quite sure.
that's
what
the
it is.
Haslab Rancor's
Anyway,
feet.
I did notice that
Right
Furby
there.
is
There you go,
looking very
Haslab
intently
Rancor.
Down at this weird thing here, which I'll actually get out and I'll bring it back.
I was
up
so
here.
close
this,
to
in
my
fact,
grasp.
is,
You should have bought it,
Pulse.
Weebot.
And this is actually used in the final production of products and toys and collectibles, and it's how we apply certain paint apps, decos. So it's broken. So what happens is we put the toy in
It's
here
broken.
and we wedge it, clamp it like that, and then the final production artist will get paint and across it, and obviously the paint only goes in the holes. So that thing is used in final production. Pretty weird. Don't often see them around. Anyway, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
'cause they have
take a
machines
little
to do
bit
that
more
now.
look down here 'cause it's super
Much
cool
closer
stuff.
than you'll ever
I'm gonna
be.
leave you in the
Mwahaha.
hands
Thank
of
you for
my
rubbing
good
it in,
friends from a
Weebot. At
galaxy
least I
far,
actually
far
have the
away
figure.
Who may have some more prototypes to show you. So, Patrick, punch it.
Ooh, here we go.
Hello, Star Wars fans, and also Steve. Thanks for the intro and consider it punched. We're gonna punch it here over the next 10 minutes or so. So glad to see you all, Chris. Great to see you as well.
$100 is
it
definitely
seems
worth
like
it.
Ages, but it's just been 5 days.
I'd say it's worth it.
It's hard to believe it's only been 5 days since PulseCon last
So
week.
wait, it has no. This is unlisted, so you can only see it if you have the
Everyone
link.
out there
They
enjoyed
won't be deleting
PulseCon
it.
last week. I
but-
know that we did.
Yeah.
We love those events. We love being able to interact
Oh,
with you
my
all,
chest.
share some
Just
news,
cracked
share
my
some
chest.
reveals. And I will say it was also just
I like that white
so
Boba Fett
wonderful
helmet behind him.
being back in the same room as people you're on panels with. Chris, it's great to be here with you virtually. I don't want to minimize that, but it was great being in the same room with you. And people out there might not know this. Chris and I actually met in person for the first time last week at PulseCon.
Hey, Caroline.
So that was a great experience. But welcome to the Pulse Premium 1027 event. We're excited to keep the news and fun rolling. My name's Patrick, of course, from our marketing team, and with me is
Chris from design.
Awesome. Cool. So
How
we're
would you
gonna
feel
dive
if they
right in.
released
You
all
know, in
G1
addition
season
to
1 to 3?
PulseCon, as
I'd
I'm
be
sure you
fine
all
because
know,
I didn't like
we have our
Combiner
Bring
Wars,
Home
so
the
I think they all
Bounty
need a
campaign for
do-over.
Star Wars, which is going throughout the
Because they were
fall.
trying to do the
And
whole
we were
interline
excited to
gimmick, and
see
it didn't
one
really
Black Series and
pan
two
out
vintage
well.
collection items revealed yesterday
Hey, Brian.
in Bring Home the Bounty. So
I'm
you
pretty
know, in
okay. My
multiple
phone didn't get
areas, the
delivered, so
fun
I'm
just
annoyed.
keeps on coming. And we are excited to share 4 more Black Series product reveals today.
Ooh,
So
4 more. Here
we've
we
been
go.
sharing some great stuff from The Mandalorian recently. You saw a lot of that last week at PulseCon.
Don't pay 190
All
for
of
it.
the reveals
We
today
bought.
are from different media, from throughout the Star Wars saga, from throughout the full world. We're excited to continue building out, you know, every nook and cranny within the Star
Is
Wars
Star Wars
universe.
some Canadian
so up
thing?
first, again, diving right in. Even though this figure is not from The Mandalorian, it is still from a movie that's in and around the original trilogy. Now, what could it be? What could it be? From Rogue One, it's the Jeddah Patrol Stormtrooper. It's great to see
That just
fun
looks like a
new
clean
variants of the
sand trooper.
troopers get into the line. I'll do the whole hand thing so you guys can see the figure right there.
That just
It's
looks like a
fantastic
clean
new
sand
figure.
trooper.
It features all of the great articulation from our new Stormtrooper mold that we released last year. We've been
You're getting the
good
Ravage set
use out
tomorrow.
of
Oh,
it.
epic. Nice.
It's
You're
gonna
finally
be
able to
great
find one?
Pose this out
That's
with
cool.
our newly updated Rogue One crew. You know, we've been doing that mini beat of Rogue One throughout the year with the re-release of the crew, some other items. So it's going to be great to add this into that lineup. For the packaging, which you can see on the screen, we loved the crouch pose that
I
you
do
can
like
see
the new
there.
packaging
You know,
for Black
our
Series.
team
I haven't
thinks-
purchased
thinks
any new
really
ones, but I
deeply
like
about
it.
kind of
Black Series Jar Jar
lineup on
exists,
the
so you can
side
buy
of
that
those
already.
packaging. You can kind of see it on the side there. We want to provide variety in that lineup, and of course,
Sorry,
highlight the
bonus for you
giant
last night.
blaster,
Now I get why
which
you're
you
so
can see
excited for
here,
new
product you can
combiners.
see
Yep.
there, in pack and also on the side of packaging. So, and of course, you can kind of see there the Star Destroyer hovering over Jeddah City in the background. Very iconic.
They were in the
that
background of the Jeddah City thing. I demand sand. Anakin needs to be fed hatred with the troopers.
Yeah, that's a great one. But shifting gears, we do have 2 reveals from New Entertainment.
Ooh,
But
here we go.
As mentioned, these aren't from The Mandalorian, which means they're from some other stuff. So how about Bad Batch? So
Ooh,
we'll dive
okay.
in here. So this is a great. We love Bad Batch, obviously. It's a great new extension to the
Bad
world
Batch
of Clone
stuff.
Wars, and we're excited to keep building out.
Yeah,
that
there's a
world
Hoy
in
Street
Black
paint.
Series. So
Forget his
starting here
name.
with our first figure,
Nah.
and that is Omega.
It's leaks and
or
reveals in
Omega,
my Discord if you
depending
want to
on
take a look, Brian.
where your accent says you're from. So yeah.
You say Omega, I say Omega. You know, I'm from Minnesota. You're from, I don't know, where are you from, Chris?
Probably Australia.
That face
I don't
sculpt looks weird.
No,
I'm
I'm
not a
from
fan of
Ohio,
that.
But
there we go. Same thing.
Sometimes it feels like it's a totally different world.
Yep.
But yeah, no, she's a beautiful.
Darth
little figure.
Maul's
And
legs.
Smaller character. We wanted to include a lot of accessories in the pack, so you see like she comes
Yeah,
with
lift
a
ticket.
bow,
That's his name. We got a lift
she comes
ticket, and they
with
showed
a
off Black Serax
ruby
packaging.
here,
He's the
a
first
little
legacy
lizard.
figure.
So just some great fun stuff.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a gas mask, just a great little pack out, a whole bunch of stuff, and
Red
we know,
hoist.
like,
Yeah,
the
I like
value
red
of-
hoist. I think the
of
red looks
how much
nicer than
stuff and
green,
how
if I'm
big
being
these
completely
figures are
honest.
is important to people. So just
I'll be
including
getting
as
it.
much stuff as we can to really build out that world, I think is important. So for the packaging, great shot on the packaging. You can see that iconic bow of her.
At least she comes with enough plastic to warrant
so
$30 price tag.
just more beautiful.
Well, they're 30
artwork
bucks
on the
here.
Black Series packaging.
Very cool. Awesome. All right, one more reveal for the Black Series from Bad Batch Entertainment. This is a highly anticipated character. We could have done a Complete the Crew program. We love those
Lift ticket
programs
seems
for
cool.
him. But the entire
He goes
crew
on
just came
pre-order
out this
after this
year.
live stream,
So
and then an
hopefully
hour
you know
after
who
for
it
everybody
is.
else.
I'm going to lift him up carefully because I have him posed out very, very intricately. It
Echo.
is Echo. And I'll just
That's
hold him up here
cool.
so you can get a view of this great new figure. So as mentioned,
Oh, they did
he
the
is
helmet
part of
thing,
the Bad
too.
Batch crew. We wanted to make him consistent with the rest of that crew. So kind of a fun fact about the development process. Throughout that process, when reviewing samples, our team made sure that we ordered and had all of the other figures in the Bad Batch crew so that we could really see them side by side and can compare them directly so that they made a consistent lineup. For Echo, as you can see, it's all about the accessories.
I haven't bought a
just
Black
like
Series
with,
figure in a while. I might
Omega
buy
or
Echo.
Omega. We really wanted to make
Depends
sure
on if
that
I
we
see it at
nailed
EB
those.
Games.
So you can see specifically that really unique claw
For the blue
accessory that
Trailbreaker.
goes
That would
over
be
his
nice.
Right arm. That claw actually never made an appearance in the show, but we
Didn't.
were happy to get it into this offering. So just a great figure all around.
Which
You
is
can see
interesting.
The backpack on the back and the helmet, obviously removable helmet. Have to see Echo underneath and built in such a way that he can fit it under his arm there. So in terms of the packaging, he is number 11 in our lineup. We have the packaging right here.
Standard Black Series packaging nowadays.
Number 10. It seems like just a few minutes ago that we hit number 10. So, and of course, we love the side panel illustrations. It features all of those accessories there.
I do like the way they did the robot legs.
So
They look cool.
Great figure, great packaging. We're excited to finally, I don't know if we can
Happy
say
Halloween to
finally
you
about
too.
a crew that just came out in 1 year, but we are excited to finally get Echo
punch my
into the
desk.
line. Echo, I don't know. How do you pronounce that, Chris?
What do you mean? How do you pronounce that?
I'm gonna go with
Echo.
Echo.
You don't have to answer that.
That one, yeah. That one
Eco.
doesn't have a heavy accent on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eco-friendly.
So up last, a character from the original trilogy, and that is Bib Fortuna. Like, look at that guy. He is. Wow. He's got all the levels of creepy you hope from Bib Fortuna. It's just.
I would have
it's-
preferred Bib Fortuna
long
from The Mandalorian.
fingernails, I love it. All the detail on his Liku, his tentacles coming down there, they're flexible. So, and all the great sculpting on his outfit. It's just beautiful figure. If I pry this open, you can see some of the internal stuff, all the detail in there. Just a great figure, and really focusing on how we did the washes and effects on his face, and
Not a
just
fan of the
really
blue
amazing,
they
like, the
used.
subtleties in the colors of his eyes.
Bib
The
Fortuna. Yeah, I want that.
Little hanging down turkey waddle things off his neck there. Just some great classic
It's
Bib
pronounced
Fortuna stuff. So it's really fun. And
Acronomicon.
then in the
God
package
damn it,
too,
Brian.
there's a great
Testicle
behind the scenes
neck.
shot that some people may know about. But he's hanging out.
Oh,
I
fun
think
fact.
it
The
was
guy who
during
played Bib
production- well, it was
Fortuna
obviously
in The
during production
Mandalorian
of the
played
Jedi
General
Ways.
Grievous in
He's
both the
leaning
Clone
there
Wars
up
and
on
Revenge
the
of the
side
Sith.
inside the sail barge, and he's got a cup in his hand, drinking on set. And it's a cup from the sail barge, but we went ahead and we are including in this. They're little tiny guys here, but 3 of the cups from our Cantina playset, so you can kind of recreate that scene as well. So just fun little nods and more accessories for your Star Wars desk. So
Awesome.
the packaging on him is pretty fun.
I was just gonna say, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight. You know, that bib is so frightening and realistic. So go ahead.
But taking a look at the packaging here, he's number 8 in Return of the Jedi stuff. But you can see here, fun illustration on the side.
He's one of your
there
first
of
Lego
him
Star Wars
doing his little
minifigures.
finger
He was
movements
my
and
dad's
stuff.
first Lego Star Wars
Just a
minifigure.
great little piece.
Fun fact.
So, nice fun thing. But all of these figures, they're going to be available at most major retailers, including Hasbro Pulse, in the U.S., Canada, and the U.K. They won't be pre-ordered today in order to ensure a better pre-order experience. We'll make sure to announce in advance when those pre-orders will happen. They'll all be on shelf the summer of 2022, though.
I am happy that they're taking the time to say we want a
fans,
better
Pulse
pre-order
Premium
experience,
members out there, that
so we
is it
will
for today.
delay it so
But
everyone
stay
can get a
tuned
chance.
for
I
more
like
news
that.
From Bring Home the Bounty throughout the fall. The party's not over there yet.
I have the
That's gonna
version
keep
that
going
came
over
on
the
the
next
second
couple of
edition of
months.
Jabba's Sail
We will
Barge,
be
the
back
minifigure.
soon with something or the other, and may the force be with you all.
Come here, James.
Marvel time.
Now, don't tell me that Uncle Stevie never does anything for you. I'm actually going to take you behind the red doors right now. So, let's come on in, follow me.
Dude, if they show off
I am
anything No
actually
Way
gonna
Home
ask you to
related,
come
I'm gonna
because there's
freak
a
out.
top secret in there. So let's come on. Right, James, be careful. We are now going into the action brands area.
Also, apologies, the bitrate apparently has gone slow again.
You all right? Mind that. We're coming on in here, and actually, there's a meeting going on. There's a meeting going on.
You want a
Hello,
one, but do
people.
you
Keep
want a
quiet,
one?
Don't say anything IP sensitive.
Remind me
What
never
do
to
you
say
want?
that again.
Oh, look what they're working on. That is cool.
Yeah, Boba Fett
It's a
comes out at
shame
the end
you
of this
can't
year.
see it. Sorry, preview Pulse members. Right, we're coming out of that, and we're down the corridor, and we're coming into the Marvel area. We're just gonna.
God,
back
imagine
in
if they show
here,
us like variant
and,
Peter
bump into
Parker.
that.
Well, I know they
We
won't,
are
but
now in what I
Legacy
call
Bruticus,
the heart
I'd rather
of
have.
Marvel.
Okay,
So,
that's a
as we
nice
move into the
shelf.
final segment from Marvel, where else could I be that epitomizes the passion that we have in the 1027 building for these collectibles and stories and
Yeah, they
brands
already did
other
the Transformers
than
stuff earlier.
Dwight's office, of course. Where else? There is nowhere else. Just look at all the stuff he's got. Kind of tempted to do a little bit of a domino trick going on, but I know.
Don't do that. Don't be mean.
Promise. Anyway, let me hand you over to my friends. in the
That
Marvel
Devastator's not the greatest,
Dwight,
especially if
Brian,
you've
Dan,
experienced
and
any of the
special
other
guest star.
Devastators on the
They're gonna
market,
talk to you
because
about
it's very
toys,
thin.
collectibles, stories,
But if you like it, that's great.
heroes, Legends. That was quite dramatic, wasn't it, James? Very good.
That was abrupt.
Hello, Marvel Legends fans. Welcome to 1027.
Oh, get a better
Hasbro
microphone.
Pulse Premium event. We
Get
are
a
the
better
Marvel Legends Big
microphone.
Three coming back at you, hot off the heels of PulseCon. I am Ryan.
Imagine
In
someone
marketing,
tripping and
joined,
falling
as
off the
always,
wall
by
of that
Dan,
shelf.
Also in marketing, and then the man in the middle for the moment, our fearless leader, Mr. Dwight in design. So guys, thanks for joining us for this really fun premium event. We've got a lot of great stuff on tap. We have a very special guest continuing our fan fest.
I just want to see
musical
Doc Ock. I
theme
want to see
from
Green
last
Goblin.
year. But first, just a little housekeeping, right?
He's my favorite movie villain
PulseCon
from
immensely
Spider-Man.
with you
Show
guys. We
me
had a
Green
bunch of
Goblin.
great guests there, from Donnie Cates to David Nakayama to Eric and Julia Leewald, another great guest today. But going back to
Interesting piece of
our
art.
chat with David Nakayama, you guys saw that he did a one-of-one
Man sounded like he's in an
artist
Xbox
sketch
360
of
COD lobby.
Vulcan
Yes.
from the X-Men.
So how's Galvatron and
Vulcan is
T-Rex?
going to be an upcoming figure in the
Brian,
2022
Galvatron
line.
you need to
And,
buy.
you know, now that we
Like,
have this
buy
physical
one.
sketch,
T-Rex is
beautiful,
great.
you see
He's
on
got
screen
loose
there,
hips,
Dan
but
and
that's
I
just
were
an easy
talking
fix.
what
But
we can
T-Rex
do
is
with
definitely
it.
my favorite of
We
the
can
two
maybe
figures.
frame it and hang it in the
But
office
Galvatron
and
is still amazing.
look at it while we work, but no. We thought
Me telling
Hasbro
myself I
Pulse
need a new
is where
microphone.
the
Don't you have like a
fans
blue
come first.
snowball?
What we're gonna do with this
That's
really
fine.
priceless piece of art,
They revealed
we're
one
going to give
figure
it
and some
away
box art.
to
Yeah, but the box
lucky
art was
Pulse
cool.
Premium fan. So what you're gonna do is go to HasbroPulse.com, where there will be the terms and conditions, and you'll read on how to enter, and we will pick a Premium Pulse member to win this one-of-a-kind piece, and then you can have bragging rights forever that you have the one-of-one Vulcan PulseCon sketch. So that's a really fun activation that we're doing with the Pulse team.
That's
Go
cool. They're
check
doing a
out the
giveaway.
website. Later today, we'll have it up for about 24 hours or so. And with that, I'm going to toss it over to Dan to introduce our next.
I need to get
esteemed
back
guest.
into
We're
Legends.
super
There's a lot of
excited to
cool
have him.
stuff
He's a big
in Marvel Legends that I
fan,
just
a big
don't
toy
have
collector,
because
as
I
we'll
just
see.
haven't
So
gone to
Dan,
get them.
take it away.
I need to complete
Thanks,
the
Ryan.
Onslaught
Like you
Build-A-Figure
said,
from
today
way back
we
in the
have
day.
a special guest for you guys today. I had the pleasure of working with, Ryan and Dwight, who are Marvel
You can use
legends
plumber's
in their
thread,
own
tape
right.
on loose joints.
But
I use
today, right here,
I
right
use
now,
this
we have a hip-hop
super glue
legend,
and floor
a
polish
Queens, New York legend,
for loose joints.
one of the
I need to
illest
thicken up
MCs
his
to ever hold the mic, and a true Marvel
Galvatron's
Legends
cannon
collector
because it's a
himself.
little loose in his
You've
arm,
heard of him
and this
through
likes to
organized
come out every now and
confusion.
again,
He has
but
great
otherwise
solo
it's
albums
fine.
such as Eternal Affairs, War, PTSD, and his most recent project is with his band 13. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up
There we go.
for Mr. Pharaoh
Pegged
Mach.
it in.
Pharaoh Mach, how you doing, man?
Wow, what an intro. That was amazing. Queens represent, man.
Ball Matrix or
Pleasure,
Emgo,
man.
both.
Awesome for me to be a part of this, and I'm super excited,
There'd be very few Marvel Legends
Nice,
figures
yeah,
I'd go
thank
after.
you again
Come
for,
on, Brian, you got to get at
joining
least a
us on
Spider-Man.
Nerding Out. Ryan and Dwight
I don't have a
probably
Spider-Man.
want
I
me
have
to
one
shut
on the
up
way.
because I've been talking about you for
Actually, you know
months
what?
and
No,
months.
that's a
I've
lie.
been
I have
showing
the
them
Spider-Man
all your,
1,
Instagram
Tobey Maguire
stories,
Spider-Man
Twitter
figure
posts and stuff like that. But
somewhere.
Dope.
I wanted to ask you a couple of questions just in general, all right? So, Pharaoh, everyone who has followed your music career knows that
Why won't
you're a Marvel
Galvatron's shoulder
fan, right?
tab in all of a sudden?
There's so many line references to Marvel characters, right? And one of my favorite albums from you is, Stress the Extinction Agenda, which,
There we go.
showcase how much you love X-Men, right? So
Now the
like,
shoulder
what
won't
was your
fall out.
initial gateway into Marvel in
I'd get
itself,
Iron
right?
Man.
What
Iron
was-
Man's cool.
what's that origin story?
I bought an Iron Man once from EB Games, and it came with a
for
super
me,
glued foot in the
even
wrong
before,
hands.
The hip
So I had
hop
to return
career,
it.
It was, comic books and Marvel, and I think it just lended itself to the colossal way that myself as an MC
Big
wanted
announced
to
Marvel Legends
approach
Beast
my
reissue.
vocals and
Beast is cool. I
verbose
could see
and
the
these
Beast in the
arrogant
background.
themes, arrogant characters like Thor and like
Marvel
Norman
Legends
Rad,
Goldbug.
Silver
What, you
Surfer
mean
would
Red
just
Goldbug if they ever make it?
talk to people like you just mere mortals. So just
Dude, if we got a
in
Hasbro
battle
Ghost
sense
Rider, that'd
or
be
just
awesome.
A bragging MC sense. I would
Like a
read
new
these
Ghost
lines
Rider.
in the
I want a
book
Ghost
and
Rider
be
based on
like,
the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. one.
"Oh,
That
I'ma
was my
borrow
favorite.
This word, or I'm gonna borrow this attitude in my verse, in the songs, and
I love that Kingpin figure behind
come
him.
off more colossal or way more arrogant than ever possible. And it's a theme in hip hop throughout. I think MCs have always, taken because we.
All right,
it's
now
brag
while he's
culture,
talking, I cannot
and
put this
hip-hop
down.
culture just,
I keep picking it back up.
you
It's
wanna
such a
be
fun
better than
figure.
the next person, and a lot of times the characters would have that attitude.
But yeah, the cannon is a
From
little.
Wu to Run DMC to
Cannon's a little
MC
loose,
who, you know,
but I can
makes it
fix that.
Like Hulk was was his guy. You know, it's been there since the beginning.
I want an updated Onslaught from
No doubt,
Marvel
no doubt.
Legends.
I cannot tell you how many lines I always try to like find and just be like, oh man, he talks about Terrax, he talks about Wolverine, you know, in your lines. So I was just so happy whenever I had heard those references. When did you? Because you know, like I said, I've been sending
Guy in the
Dwight
background of
Ryan
Iron
a
Man
bunch
2.
of like your social posts with Marvel Legends, right? But like, when did you start actually collecting like action figures? Were you
Watches television.
like, a big collector even when you
Kinda.
were a kid,
I don't have.
or
We don't
was
have
that
cable
still there?
anymore.
Well, obviously, I collected different.
Good morning. Wow, it's
You know,
6:15
action
p.m.
figures
for
as a
me.
kid,
So
but
good afternoon.
This obsession came during the pandemic and lockdown. I was doing interviews in this same spot right here.
Oh, hey, it's Andrew Sorahan.
And,
Hi.
I had a piece back there.
Maybe Marvel
and
Legends
my man,
Megatron.
Wade was like, I see you got this
shout out
little
to Wade.
3-inch thing. And he kind of played me. He says he didn't.
Marvel Legends, that
Then I
kid from
kinda
Iron
looked
Man
back and was
3.
like, all right, I got to get my figures up, up to par. So he put me
Marvel
on to a
Sel-
couple
yeah, that is the
things, and then
Selects
I just
Hulkbuster.
kind of joined the community. But for me, like posing the figures,
I've
and
seen
taking
that
pictures
Galvatron
and
in
remembering
stores,
where I was,
Brian,
and
but
what
only
mind
once.
state I was in when I was
Plus, if you
reading
get this
those
one, you're
books,
guaranteed to get the
it
shoulder
helped me
fix
to
if that
center
bothers you. Doesn't bother me, but
in such a
whatever.
crazy time during lockdown, and it just brought me
On
back
Devil
to
Dinosaur.
zero, and my
Yeah.
imagination would just expand from there. So it was
Hasbro is
helping
most
me
likely going to make a
peace and
Transformer that's called
helping me
Hulkbuster.
write,
Well, they have a Marvel character called Onslaught, so who knows?
imagining these things in my head as I was posing my characters and taking pictures, and just the excitement of getting them in the mail and all of that. It
I
was
like
very
that. Oh, I love
uplifting
that
to
Ironmonger
get
behind
back
him. That
into
looks
it
so
that
cool.
hard.
And the gray Deadpool.
Yeah, no doubt. Like one of
Who
the
got yelled at in
funniest
Iron Man 1?
things that I
He actually had
saw,
a
or
role
not
in
funniest, but,
Spider-Man
to me,
Far
what was
From Home.
ironic is like I would look
Should
at
get a
some of your
figure.
poses and some of your pictures, and I'd be like, man.
No, the
yo,
kid from Iron
Thor
Man 3 is
poses
not
better than I
Spider-Man.
do. Like I'm a marketer, right? So like Dwight always makes fun of me for posing my.
But in
my action
Endgame,
figures,
yeah,
like,
when he's
really
older.
Poorly, right? But I saw
That
some
has
of
to be
your
one of the
posts
most
and your pictures,
expensive
and I was
movie
like,
shots.
man,
Because of all the
he's
actors they had to
posing them like
hire
really
to be in
high-end,
there.
I went to high school. I went to the high school of art and design. It was everybody's dream to draw and ink for Marvel. So even back then, it was
Ooh,
about the poses
Haslab,
you could hit in the black book with your
Into the
character,
Spider-Verse Kingpin. I'd back that.
these themes, and we would copy covers.
You could theoretically
John
have a
Byrne,
Marvel
Claremont,
Legends collection of
whoever.
characters with
So
Transformers names.
it's
Yeah, you
been
could.
in me since
You
then.
totally
So
could.
when I pose, it takes me back to those times, and it just fills me with
Evasion
the-
Mode Optimus.
the-
Yeah, I do like
good
that figure.
times
There's a
back,
few issues. Needs more
in
paint,
art
but it's
class
still a cool
and
figure.
in anatomy class, and so it's been really dope to collect because, like I said, it brings me back to zero, and which I can just really write from that point and really create from that point. So it's been very helpful on that side as well.
No.
Marvel Legends, the
100%.
pile of Soulstone bodies.
One of the questions I did want to ask you was, I've seen
Marvel
some posts
Legends,
where you're like in the
Spider-Man,
gym
and it's just
you got a
dust.
figure on the elliptical, and you're like working out, and you call it your motivation. Like
When
what
I
has
watch people
been
go to
some
Walmart,
other
their shelves are
unusual
full. My
places
shelves are full.
where you have been like just taking out a figure and posting them, and how have people reacted to that, man?
I just dropped Sentinel's Rust
The
Gun.
gym
Probably
is the
shouldn't do
illest
that.
place. Like something that come in
Any
the
Guardians of
mail,
the Galaxy figures revealed?
and,
No,
I'm
they
on
haven't
a
revealed any
schedule, so I
Marvel
don't
Legends
have time
figures
to
yet. They're
open
just
it up.
talking about
I'll literally
this guy's
take the
experience.
figure to the gym,
Turns businessmen into CGI
open it
skeletons
right there
4-pack.
on the bike or the elliptical and pose it.
Can we get the toys already? I know, I'm
One time
starting to get
this
bored.
guy was beside me, had on a Marvel shirt, so I I didn't know him. I was kind of showing him. And
Oh yeah, I forgot Venom was a
what?
toy. We were
What are
literally
you
talking about
showing
that
me? And I was
yesterday.
like, you don't know what's up.
The Venom
But,
Transformer
I'll pose and
Insecticon.
people will walk by, and I'm just that weird, that weird dude in the gym anyway.
How about we just
but
get Marvel Legends
I
Sentinel
don't
Prime?
care. And I know it's not crazy to our community, but it's comforting, and it is motivational because I'll put Wolverine there, or I'll put Psylocke there, and I'll just go an extra 20 minutes.
Man, you're not weird. They just don't understand. I took MODOK on
Exactly.
my family vacation this summer, so I was carrying that thing around with me, and that was a giant
Marvel Legends
figure, so
Infinity
I
War
looked like an
Spider-Man
idiot.
is a remold of Here's a Hint Coronation Star Screen.
We got to start selling in sporting goods stores at the checkout counter, right? With all your yoga mats and stuff.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I know you also.
Sentinel lost his rust gun. Ironhide is now safe. Ironhide is up there, and Sentinel is right here.
Hopefully,
Sentinel.
when everything
So
starts getting a little bit normal, like if you had one figure from this year or just
exclusive
even
2-pack.
previous years, what figure would you bring on
Transformers
tour with
Prime
you?
and
You could only
Energon.
pick
Yep,
one.
I like those
Just a
too.
fun question.
Right now, it would have to be the X-Force.
Aftermath Ironhide or
my
Revolt.
X-Force Wolverine, because when you're a new band, you're in the van, you're grinding.
Oh,
from
from
city to
2019. I was
city,
about to say,
and
is
it
that a
can
reveal?
get dirty and ugly, and you want someone who could do the dirty
What do you
work.
do when your shelves
Just
have no
put
more
up there
space
and
on them?
just
Well,
give
I
you
don't
that
have
extra
shelves,
energy to
a
keep
lot
pushing
of
through the
shelves at the
shows.
moment, because we're
15
still
shows
doing
in a
renovations.
row,
So after
city
that,
to
I'll have tons
city,
of space.
And not necessarily
Spoiler
five-star
pack
hotels
pudding.
all
Nice.
the time. Wolverine's my guy.
Yeah.
Family box set is all dust.
Ryan loves that Wolverine because of the claws. You know how thick the
Right.
claws are on that figure.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
That is a cool looking
That was the
Wolverine.
first time we did those really thick claws. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch of Wolverines. That's like one of my favorites because
D-spined Baver Savage. What about Headless Dark of the Moon
towards
Megatron?
Like the comic book used to be. So yeah, that's my guy.
Or
X-Force
de-armed
Wolverine.
Rampage?
All right. Well.
What about a crossover with Buster,
I hope
Wiki,
you
Circuit
could,
Breaker,
stay
Jesse,
with
and
us for a
Buster's
little bit.
girlfriend?
We want to make sure that you're
All
here
Legends figures.
for what we're going to reveal towards the end of this panel right here. So thank you again just for answering some of my nerdy questions, man. Like, for real, I always see your posts and I'm like, man, Pharaoh is
Come on, hurry up.
He's truly passionate. A lot of people, they collect on the low.
I'm getting
but
impatient.
You're always just putting stuff out there and showing your love for Marvel
Question:
Legends. So
how do you make
I'm
your
so
videos?
honored
Example: writing process, preparation, editing,
man?
etc.
Thank you. That's
so
I get the
dope.
figure. I mess
I
with it
watch these.
for a couple
It's an honor
days to
for
get my
me to be on
thoughts.
this.
I
I'm
write
geeking
notes
out right now too.
on my
so
phone.
It's really dope.
Then I
So I got one question.
plan
for you
out the
real quick.
intro shot. If I want to do a fancy
So you
intro
talk
shot,
about
I shoot
Wolverine
it.
having your go-to
I
guy.
put it in the edit. I take a
What
look.
haven't we
Then
made
I
yet
go
that
and
you
I
need to
film
add to your
the
show?
or write the script. I then
it'll
record the
probably be the
audio,
T-Rex.
film the video, and
I
listen
was
to the
hoping
audio
the
just in
T-Rex
case
with
like
the,
I spitball off the script. I can go back and
with
film
the,
that part.
Galactus,
Then I edit it and make the thumbnail and upload it.
reveals. So
That's why
I
he
went
wasn't
back
part
and
of the
tried to get an
poll,
old one. It's just
because
too
I want
much
to get
money,
all my
so I was
thoughts
hoping
down, and that's
for
going to
the
be next
T-Rex.
week. So
All right, fair enough.
So that's a great idea.
Let's
I
answer
mean,
Brian's
Paramount
question.
says
SS
great
Day
Terrax.
Trader.
I don't know,
I
guys.
would
We
buy
might
that.
have
That'd
to
be
put it in
cool.
the pipeline, like,
Do you like
ASAP,
anime?
you know
I
what
don't
mean?
watch
But,
anime.
yeah, Ryan,
Just because
why
it's
don't
just
you-
not my thing.
Why don't you take us through the special reveals that we got?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so Pharaoh, thanks for sticking around with us. I want to get your take on some of these brand new first-time reveals. You know, one of them is X-Men related. We know you're a big X-Men fan. So guys, yeah, first up, let's just jump right into it. This is going to be an upcoming 2022 Spider-Man figure, and it's a character that we have done in MCU form. He's behind me, but this is an all-new comic-based Iron Spider. Dwight, walk him through the render that we're looking at on
That's
screen right now.
Yeah,
I might
Iron
have to get back
Spider
into
has
Marvel
risen to the
Legends.
top of our list for spider characters that we needed to revisit. I think the last time we
That
did
is
him was
really
back in
cool.
the very beginning of our line. I don't even know if it was part of our Legends
That is
line or
really
if it was that
cool.
Spider-Man Origins line back in 2007. So it's been, quite a long time since you've seen comic Iron Spider. So we were happy to jump into him. He's 100% new, all shiny, all red, all gold.
I love those arms. They
Double
look so
pinless
good.
Elbows, double pinless knees, lots of great articulation, and a really, really cool addition.
Now
for
you
those
know
of
that
who,
wallet dead.
still need to add him to your shelf.
So Pharaoh, what do you think, man? Iron Spider.
I mean, every post I get excited. It's
Yes,
a W
that
with
wallet
lots
is.
of
Well, this is
O's
my
behind
wallet.
it.
That
So all
wallet
I
is
can
dead.
say is, woo! That's pretty hot, man.
I don't understand why 3
Pretty
mechanical
hot,
legs.
yeah.
I think the original Iron Spider
Are you
shoot
a
had
big
3
Spider-Man
instead of
fan
4.
with Peter Parker representing Queens as well?
Absolutely, all day. Queens get the money.
Ugh, he's using them AirPods mics.
Just coming up, I was so proud that he was rendered in the Forest
ketchup and
Hills
mustard
type area of
Spider-Man.
Queens, and so he's number one.
I just want to shout out to my wife who's downstairs right now, but her family is from Queens, so she's from Queens.
That's my
born and
favorite thing
bred,
from
and
this
we still go
presentation.
back there from time to time.
I don't know. I mean,
I
Lift
will- I
Ticket
can,
is still
you know,
really
play a little
cool
nice
to
with you
me.
and Dan, for the Queens.
And Echo's cool. Honey mustard.
wanted to jump in there.
Dude,
It's
honey
really
mustard
fun,
wings
you
are
know?
so good.
I got nothing to add to that.
Who's your favorite
So
Transformers
we've got
Prime
that
character?
new Iron Spider 6-inch Legends figure coming out.
Maybe
In
Soundwave?
some form in 2022.
I like Ultra
Is it in
Magnus.
a wave? Is it part of another box set, a multi-pack? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. So clearly no pre-order today, guys, for that. But we just wanted to share an exciting new render that Tony
Gives
and
people a
the
chance
Model
to
Shop team
save for it, I
are
guess.
putting together. So we have one more item, but I'm going to set it up.
I just
a
want to
little
shout
bit.
out
If
my
you were
wife.
with us during PulseCon, you saw that we had Eric and Julia Leewald from the X-Men animated series on with
Honey
us.
mustard does go well with
Gave us
fries,
so
especially
many of our
garlic
awesome
fries.
childhood memories with
So
that
good.
show, and we revealed there
Adding
our
the
new,
Wreckers to lift
we'll
ticket
call it
made a
X-Men
must-have for me.
VHS
Yeah, I know,
inspired,
same.
line of figures. You can see that book there.
Garlic
that the
parm,
Leewalds
Mama
put
Spider-Man.
out, about all behind the making of the show with great art and behind-the-scenes stories.
Come on,
So
Razor, you
go
love
pick that
wings.
book up,
What are you talking about?
on Amazon or wherever you go for that. But yeah, so we revealed these new VHS style figures.
When
in
I order a
really
sandwich from
evocative,
Tim Hortons,
nostalgic
honey mustard
packaging.
all the way.
So we had two
I don't
items
eat anything from Tim
that we
Hortons.
revealed and put up for pre-order there. First up was Wolverine. Again, Pharaoh's guy. Hopefully he loves this figure as well. So here
Ooh,
you
I
can
like
see
that
a shot of
packaging.
the packaging. This is a closed box pack that looks just like the VHS tapes of
Yeah,
yesteryear.
I forgot about Prime Knockout.
Super colorful.
My friend made me
working
eat
with,
pizza rolls
some
dipped
great
in mayo
artists.
and ketchup. It was
Dan
disgusting.
Wiesen
I wouldn't
there
dip
on
pizza
that.
rolls in mayo
Let's
and
take a look at
ketchup.
the figure. You got
Maybe
you
in
got
like
the figure
marinara
here.
or something, because you put that on a pizza, but
Pharaoh,
not on
did you
ketchup.
watch this animated show at all?
That looks
back in the
cool.
90s?
I have the
It's on
original
available.
Toy
It's on
Biz
Disney
variant
Plus
one
now,
that
right?
doesn't have
So
the
you can go
mask.
back, but-
So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Absolutely.
I
and
might
the
get
theme
that to go
song
with
is
it.
Classic, so everybody knows this one.
One of the best. No words needed. Just
Ooh,
that
potato
guitar.
wedges.
So we had this Wolverine with two heads.
Y'all are making me
the
hungry.
picture frame for all your little meme.
But we're having
recreations
Indian food,
there.
so, you know,
And then
there's
also
that.
we revealed Jubilee, the second figure in the line in this really hot.
I don't understand Jubilee or her
VHS
powers. I don't
cassette
get her,
tape,
like,
with
at
her
all.
blasting some what looks like some tentacles there in the danger room. So we can take a look at the Jubilee figure. You know, both Jubilee and Wolverine.
Okay,
I think they should still be
Brian,
up
I don't know if
for
you have any
pre-order
St. Louis
now.
restaurants in your area,
They
but
have
if you
sold
do,
out
get their
already,
wings
but,
nachos.
yeah, go get them if you have it. This
They're
comes with,
so
again,
good.
alternate head, some firework effects, and two pairs of glasses that work with the alternate head.
How do you
off
like
to the
Transformers
right
Energon?
there.
Don't like the show,
So,
love
yeah,
the
so as I
toys.
said, these are available for pre-order on
Or
the
windows
Hasbro
inside and
Pulse,
outside.
So go get 'em if you
No,
have
you
it.
run Windows on
But
your computer.
because
You
we
got
have
that
such a
all
special
wrong,
guest
Brian.
Here, because he's a noted X-Men fan, we wanted to
I love that
reveal
Wolverine
for
comes
the
the
first
picture
time
from the meme.
third X-Men VHS item. And then, is it okay, Pharaoh, if we do a bad guy? Do you like the villains too? In the
Let's
X-Men
do it.
verse?
Let's
Don't
do
mention
it.
wedges. I'll start hating
Gotta balance.
KFC
You
again
can't
for
have the heroes
canceling
without
that.
the villains.
I can't eat at KFC because they have
Let's take a
sesame
look.
seeds
Let's
on their
throw 'em
buns,
screen,
but
and
that's
Pharaoh,
funny.
Tell us what you enjoy about this character here
Ooh.
you're seeing.
Wow.
All right, I love
first
that.
saw this guy in the book.
I've always loved his
in
cape. That's
X-Men,
cool.
Mr. Sinister, correct?
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. That's crazy. And you know, the story is only good as the
Jubilee's
villains
powers are
are
easy to understand.
evil.
She's a vampire. This
we
Mr. Sinister
need
looks
this
really cool. Stop making me hungry.
in our collection. We need this guy, especially if you collect X.
Chili dogs.
That's awesome.
I've made you more hungry.
He's definitely
I'm
one of the
sorry.
crazy villainous masterminds.
I've
in
known
the
about
X-Men
Jubilee for a
universe,
long
you know,
time. I still
noted
don't know who
geneticists
Jubilee
and
is.
all that.
Same.
Dwight, take him through the deco again. You know, I kind of breezed over it, but these figures have a very special kind of deco, right?
I like the original Toy Biz,
Yeah, we were trying
Mr.
to,
Sinister,
you
so
know,
this is actually pretty cool.
Bring out that cell shading look of the animation back in the day. So we took a lot of different
They
screen
tried this
grabs
on the
of
PulseCon
show
exclusive Venom
and
figure,
laid
and it
them
didn't
out
turn
next
out
to
that
our
well,
figures
but
that we
this
wanted to
actually
use
looks
as a
pretty
base
cool.
and tried to figure out how we can apply some of that shading to him. So
Sonic chili
typically you
dogs.
see his cape, the inside of his cape being red,
Like
but in
Korean
the
noodles. I
animation,
bet
it
they're
had
good.
these
I just
dark
never had them
black
before.
shadows, so we gave him the blue tone black cape.
Oh, it's a double
And then
cape.
we added
That's
these
cool.
really dark gray kind of shadows to half of his body. He's got a little bit of like a blue highlight in his hair, and just some of those cool.
No, I
little
actually hate
extra
chili dogs. That made me
two-tones
less.
just to
Oh,
kinda give him
okay.
some extra depth that you normally would have just played
All
on
right,
the figure. with
collector of
natural
different toy. I
lighting,
got something that'll
but,
make you
know,
hungry.
in animation, where everything is
I saw
flat,
this thing
they
on
had to,
TikTok.
like,
It was
apply all
bread
that extra depth
with
through,
chicken cutlet,
highlights and shadows
cheese,
on the cell shading.
crispy
So
bacon,
that's what we
lettuce,
did on Sinister,
a
and
hot
we
sauce,
modified this figure
mozzarella
from
sticks.
the
That was
one
the
you guys
sandwich.
may have from the past.
I
We
want
actually
that.
took the ribbing off of his neck because in the cartoon he didn't have that armor going all the way up to his head.
His legs look a little
so
stumpy.
It allowed us to expose
Yeah,
a little
I
bit
can
more
kinda
of
see
that,
that.
creepy pale.
But I
skin
mean, it's
color
that
going
cape
from
kind
his
of
head
makes it
down
look
to
like
his
it's
neck
supposed to be
and
bigger.
torso.
Yeah, so all these VHS figures right there up for pre-order now. They'll be released throughout the year of 2022.
If
hope
we have
you love
leftover
them as
spaghetti,
much
I'll
as
put
we
the
do.
sauce on
So they're
hot dogs the
more to come
next
for the
day.
year. Here's a look at the packaging. So before we get into the packaging, I just
Ooh.
remembered that the X-Force Wolverine was in that
Oh.
Wendigo wave.
I just noticed something at the bottom there.
That was actually where the Mr. Sinister figure
Plastic-free
was in.
packaging,
together
except
with their
tape
favorite figure
and
there.
glue,
So it's
but
been a
they're trying to
couple
be
years,
eco-friendly.
right?
I
That was
like
back in
that.
2019, so if
Had
you
a Big
missed out on
Mac
Mr.
missing,
Sinister
Big Mac
back
missing
then,
the
you
meat
can get this
recently.
updated animated version. So
I
here's
saw this
again
video
a
of a
look
guy
at
go
the
to McDonald's and
packaging.
said,
You've got
"I
him
ordered a
with his,
small fry and they gave me a potato."
genome sequence
Really
there, it
funny.
looks like. And I actually
Taco Bell
have the
Crunchwrap
box
Supreme
with me
breakfast
too.
style.
Where is it? It's
Good
right
choice.
here. Yeah, so it's actually, you'll notice it's a little bit deeper because Mr. Sinister's got that cape. So it's a little deeper, but the height and width dimensions are the exact same, so that
Ever
when
seen
you
that
get
armadillo egg
Mr.
thing?
Sinister
I have not.
with your
I've seen someone cook an
Wolverine and
emu egg.
Jubilee, they can
Yeah, emu egg, because I used to live in
be
Australia.
facing off against each other, so you can have the heroes
Oh, that's
facing
cool how
one
they
way
designed
on your
that.
shelf,
I like that.
and the villains squaring off the other way, and you see that they're all, each character has its distinct color from purple.
Whoever came
pink
up with
to
that
blue.
idea, give them a raise.
So by the time we're done in 2022, you guys are going to have a shelf full of these all lined up side by side. And
Hey,
with
there you go.
that,
They're saying that there's
Mr.
going to be
Sinister
more of
is gonna
those.
be available for pre-order, starting today on the Hasbro Pulse. So
Do I get
add
Mr.
to your
Sinister?
cart, and then that's 3 down and a couple of more
Do I
to
get
go
Mr. Sinister?
for 2022. So that's all we had for the reveals. Any other closing thoughts, guys, as we wrap up this week or so long stretch from PulseCon to 1027 premium events?
I just need a nap.
Don't we all?
No, Pharaoh, if you got anything to
Those
shout
boxes
out,
look like VHS cases. Yeah, they're supposed to be.
where they can find
I love
you,
McDonald's fries.
what
McDonald's
are
fries are just
doing,
McCain
like,
fries. You
anything
go to the
they
grocery
wanna,
store and buy them.
Plug, go for it, man.
Absolutely.
This is Hasbro. Whoever
Pharaoh
came up with
March
ideas most
on
likely
all
in a dungeon.
platforms,
Yes.
and Channel 13 on all platforms, and 13 is the name of the band with the magnificent Marcus Machado on guitar, Darryl Jones drums. It's a rock-themed project, so it gives a little more aggression to the hip-hop that I'm normally known for. People are calling it one
Pieces
of the
practically
albums
confirmed
of
to
the
have a
year.
reissue then.
And also,
Yeah,
we
'cause they're
dropped
doing
this
X-Men
Kill,
animated
Kill,
series
Kill
stuff.
comic book for one of the videos, which has been nominated at Cannes and all these film festivals that we've won so far, and it's still going. And the
They're
comic
worse
book is
than
based
McCain
on
fries.
the animated video short that we did for the album. So that should be up available right now.
Should have been
And yeah,
Magneto.
man,
they
like
might
I
do
said,
Magneto.
The album's
I
going
kind of want to
great.
get the Onslaught Build-A-Figure just because they did the Magneto head, and I think that's really cool. I put the Magneto head on it.
On the road with me, and keep it going.
Yeah, man, I can't tell you again. I
Ah,
was
I cracked
dirting
my
out this
jaw.
whole entire week when I found out that you're going to be joining us. So thank you again, Pharaoh. And don't worry
So dope,
about
man.
don't worry about those VHS X-Men figures. I got you covered. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, man. It's a
So I just
blessing.
realized they're like
Super
oh,
excited.
okay.
This is so dope. It's an honor for me to be on the panel and on the platform because I watch it all the time. And this is really
I
dope.
bet you don't.
Thank you, guys.
I bet you don't.
You're welcome.
All
Thank
right,
you.
so thank you to the fans for tuning in. Thank you to our
If
special
I want
guest,
good
Pharaoh.
fries,
Go
I'll just
check
go
him
to
out
work.
on all the platforms, and hopefully we can get some more
I'm not a
gym
fan of poutine.
pictures with all the awesome Legends figures there. So thanks for tuning in,
Well,
guys. We'll catch you
Brian,
next
if you have
time.
like
Stay
New York
tuned for
fries
the
poutine,
Hasbro
let it
Pulse
sit for a
all
few
the
minutes. The
official
cheese
and
melts.
confirmed latest Marvel
St. Louis poutine apparently is really good.
We'll catch you next time, everybody. Take care.
Yeah, that's the only place I've ever had poutine at.
See you.
Wendy's fries. Wendy's fries are good.
Well, what a week. I hope you enjoyed your spudtacular PulseCon week.
Ah.
Sorry, last dad joke, promise. It's been an incredible time. PulseCon events, including the 1027 tour we've just been on. We love doing it. The crew have worked tirelessly to make this happen. You know what? I reckon we'll do it again. If you're passing 1027, stop by. Take a selfie with Potato Head here. More the merrier. You're always welcome. Now, before we move on, there is something I've got to let you know, and I've got to read it from my trusty clipboard here. It's very important. Select product reveals with pre-orders and back in-stock drops are available exclusively for you, premium members, until 8 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. But before you go, I need to say goodbye. And I want to say goodbye properly. I want to tell you how much I appreciate your time, how much I appreciate your support.
Arby's curly
Appreciate
fries, yeah.
feedback. Always, please keep giving us your
That's
feedback.
the
It's
usual
great.
place I find has
Most of
terrible
all,
poutine.
I
Go to New York
appreciate
Fries, dude.
The community that you've built, that you've created, that I.
You ever
and
had
folks
Pals
at
Fries?
1027
Never heard of them.
feel
Don't think
proud
they're
to
in
be part
Canada.
of. As we move on, please, 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 be generous. Remember to be generational. Pass on your passion to those following behind you. And no matter what walk of
Imagine
life
if they
you're
did
from,
like an
whoever
Apple
you
one
are,
more thing and
please
they
do
show
me
off
one
something epic.
In memory of our
They
dear
won't, but that'd be
departed
funny.
Brian, never stop playing.
Toy Store here, Sully statue, they put
Enough
out
from
that
me.
sometimes.
You've got a HasbroPulse.com to get to do your pre-orders.
My mom thinks
So
I'm
you can
spending
go
too
now.
much money on
Skedaddle
Transformers. I
before
mean,
say,
they're your
keep
mom.
on.
They're supposed
Get
to
outta
think that. So that's it. Yep. And it's over. Oh, yes. Probably should acknowledge that. That is unfortunate. So, yeah. Best wishes to him and his family. For some reason, the closest New York Fries is 20 minutes away. Yeah, but the poutine's kind of worth it. All right, I guess that's it. Now, just to see, let's go to Hasbro Pulse and new. Haha. I'm just going to quickly pre-order. There. Secured it. All right, so here's your look at lift ticket. Let's take a look at some of the pictures here. That does look really nice in that deco, and I love this new box. I do love this new box. That looks so sick. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. I love the way that they're doing like the art now, and it's a black box. That just looks that's gonna stand out on a shelf for sure. Yeah, they didn't fold that down, but I guess whatever. Here's hoping it'll show up at GameStop too. Yeah, hopefully. Come on, picture. That is. I just can't get over the box, man. And Black Zarak's gonna have this. Yeah, I wonder if because I think Black Zarak is on this website. There he is. I wonder if they've got the packaging images. No, they don't. Okay. I pre-ordered this from EB Games, so not from here. But yeah, that's the one revealed. Go back, please. There we go. The one reveal that did. There's Sinestro or Sinister. The dog's barking. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. We got super chats. That's the first time ever. That was awesome. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be on Saturday, unless I make a short in the middle of the week. Who knows? But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.